What is this? A peculiarity. A strange oddity. A different thing that we have not seen before. Folks, welcome to the start of the Monday streaming slot. Welcome to Daggerfall, specifically the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. Specifically, the Elder Scrolls Daggerfall Unity, Alpha version 0.10.25. Yes indeed, Monkey Ninja, Unity. For this is a version that aims to make Daggerfall easier to play on modern systems, and their intention was to iron out a lot of the problems with Daggerfall. They succeeded in getting rid of some of them. They also managed to get some new bugs in there. As people say with Daggerfall, in with or out with the old ones, in with the new ones. Yeah, the music in this is different to the music in the game itself. This music's a bit loud. But then again, a lot of the music in this game is varying in volume. There are lots of things that Daggerfall does. The bugs have been fixed. Long live the bugs! Yes. Let's go over some of the options that I have here. Always show this window. It's a good thing to have so that you can configure things. We have vertical sync. We have swapping health and fatigue colours, because the default Daggerfall had red as your fatigue bar and green as your health. And greetings, Deep Sea Dynamo. Welcome. No, the travelable map in Daggerfall is about the size of Great Britain. However, it is full of 99.9% nothing that you actually want to see. This is counteracted by the fact that Solidcroft just subscribed there. 8 months, 8 month streak, what Monday stream? Yes indeed. We're starting a thing. Something had to be sacrificed for this though, and that is the audio-only video on Saturday. That is not going to be a thing anymore, because this is now a thing. There are reasons, I won't go into them right now. A pouch of gold? What a fortunate alert placement! Yes, indeed. Thank you so very much, thank you. What madness is this? This is Daggerfall Unity. We also have no inverted mouse. We have smooth mouse look sampling. We are not going to be left-handed. We've turned this off for obvious reasons. I've turned on click to attack because we might as well. We have SDF font rendering. If you don't have this, all the fonts look like this. And personally, I think this is just a little bit easier on the eyes. And we have enable controller. We're not going to be using the controller, but there we go. Now we have the advanced options where you can have start in dungeon. You can actually change that so you don't start in the first dungeon. Not going to change that or this or bows withdraw and release or toggling sneak. I like the idea of holding the... You know what? Let's have toggle sneak. Allows the sneak action to be toggled rather than held. That just seems sensible. I mean... Yeah, the dungeon textures is, you can change them, you can randomize them up or have them different. We're going to keep them as they are. Sound volumes are like this. In-game, the sound is a bit different in its volumes. We have the interface here, all the stuff here. Toggle sneak sounds better than holding it down. It does, that's why I've changed it. We have a crosshair, vitals indicator, arrow counter... Enhanced item lists. Not going to change that. Tiny sword descent type. Thank you very much, HK Traden. I made sure to get here in time to see the most important part of the game, the character class creation. Yes, Uncle Putt, you are not wrong. Character creation is super important in Daggerfall. Did you miss something? Nope, we're just going through the various options that we have here. Monday stream, nice. It's going to be a thing to come in the future if people like it in your barn. We have the enhancements. We've turned on quite a few of these. Mods system, we don't have any on. Asset injection, we have that on. Compressed modded textures, still don't have that on. We have the game console. Near-death warning, slow blinking pulsating screen effects to warn when you're near death. Seems pretty good. Alternate random enemy selection, turn that off. Advanced climbing system, got that on. I think most would come on any day you stream. Well, it was a bit short notice. You've waited over 30 years for this LP. Considering I've only been alive for I've only been alive for that long and then a little bit more, you must have really known that I was going to be LPing this game. We're not going to have instant repair services, we're not going to allow magic items to be repaired, we're not going to allow the guild quests to be selected, we're not going to have equip bows in left hand only. Might change that though. Maximum loiter time, I think we're going to increase that to 12 hours, purely because that then stops you from... Is there a no bugs option? No. There is not. As for video, we have all of this. It's very humdrum, and we have things. And Ronin's there. 7 months. Witness me, people of Daggerfall. Greetings, Avatar, and welcome to Tamriel. Yes, indeed, this is actually the... Oh, Old Dragon is here, and has ham. Greetings. You have arrived. You dispense ham. And we are going to soon be actually in the game itself. I'm also enthused with Unity Daggerfall. It seems extremely endearingly immersive, even more so than the original, what with draw distance. It seems potentially interesting. We need ham-based alert for Old Dragon. We probably do. How many bugs are going to pop up? I've no idea because, spoiler alert, I've never completed Daggerfall in any stretch or playthrough, so this is going to be a new experience for me. This is the only game where you can literally get stuck in dungeons for 2 hours and never get out, so, shall we actually go into the main menu itself, the proper games menu? Shall we switch away from this? Nobody finishes Daggerfall? It's one big lie. Yes, they do finish it. They do. Yeah, field of view is 65. I'm going to leave it as it is. I think 65 is fine. Unless it needs to be higher. Cav would know, because Cav would help me. Cav helped me set this all up. Where do you get this game? You can just download it. 90 is the norm. Oh, well, we'll change it then. That seems easy. Meow. 80 is the max, so 90 cannot be the norm. 65 is what we're going to keep it at. 65 is the base. We're going to leave it at 65. Cav is the one that's very much responsible for lots of things being possible, but enough talk! Have at thee with game! Yes, high resolution indeed. How could you accept a 65-degree FOV, you barbarian? It's how the game was. This is an alternate reality where Kiko streams on a Monday. It's this reality! Hello, Kikoskia. I've been watching the streams for a few weeks and the YouTube for years. I'm probably going to mostly lurk. Well, lurk away! As long as you're here watching and enjoying, that's all that matters. The dagger didn't fall, it ran away. Yes, indeed. So, I missed. Why Monday stream? Not going to go into the details as to specifically why, but minor changes in things. The Saturday audio-only video is going, and this is replacing it. Truthfully, recording and editing and compressing the Saturday audio video will actually takes longer than this stream will, and a huge amount of effort. You could almost count them. You probably could. There's a lot of pixels here. A lot of pixels. And this screen is, of course, completely silent. Now, is this the game you bought? No, this game is free. This game is free to download because quite a while ago, Bethesda released Daggerfall free for anyone to download and play, and that was used as the basis for Daggerfall Unity. You can just go and download Daggerfall and play it. There's no cost to Daggerfall. McGoopin, by the way, love the name. McGoopin, it's accurate to say that this version eliminates a lot of the old bugs in the original. You can also download Arena too, very true. It eliminates a lot of the bugs in the original version and adds its own new exciting bugs. Hooray, bugs! We'll probably be seeing some of them. Where can you I don't know. It shouldn't be hard to find. This one, I think you just literally type in Daggerfall Unity, and it will come up. It wouldn't be a Bethesda game. Well, to be fair, lots of games back then had bugs. Isn't Elder Scrolls game? They're not bugs, they're features. We are bug-discovering pioneers. We are explorers. Now, we could wait 10 minutes because a lot of people will be expecting this to start at, yep, you can get Daggerfall Unity from that link there. And that page also links the now freeware version of Classic Daggerfall that they, to get the data from. Now, we can wait until 7 and just generally talk about things, or we can go into generating a character. I feel like lots of people are expecting it to be at 7, so I don't mind talking for 10 minutes about stuff. I don't mind talking. We'll kill time by talking. We can. I mean, I've started early. We might as well. There are things you can ask, and you can inquire about why I picked this game, and no, we're not jumping forever. How's the weather? It's okay. Bit warm. Foot's okay. It's a lot better than it was. And Bogpad there with the subscription. Thank you so very much. So very generous. Thank you. Your favourite potato. What Elder Scrolls games have you played? A bit of this. A bit of...
A pouch of gold.
Okay, I'll start. Those false... Okay, first I'll answer the question about the Elder Scrolls games. I've played some of this, some of Morrowind, a little of Oblivion, and a lot of Skyrim. Never completed any of them. And the false eyelashes, when I knew that would come up, Cav, the answer was never, because they will not ever realise that my content is not false eyelashes, so not happening. Well, Skyrim's was a really engrossing game, much like Fallout 4. Really enjoyed that game. In fact, I completed that game. That game I did pretty much everything. All quests, all expansions. Well, all quests, all expansions in one run. Lack of fabulous eyelashes? You can complete it? Yes! This game actually has an ending. This game has an ending, and when you get to it, it ends. Like, it was very curious with Fallout 3 when a lot of people mentioned the fact that it ended. But Fallout 1 and Fallout 2 both ended. You can't get the canon ending, though. That doesn't matter. That does not matter. You can absolutely cheese this game as well, Nuddle Masher. You can cheese all of them if you want to. You are forced to side quest forever. Well, the thing with this game is there aren't a huge amount of unique side quests. It's perhaps more. I promise nothing, Ronin, but who knows? Well, I can understand where they came from, though, Bindle, because times had changed since Fallout 1 and 2. It was a different gaming scene. People wanted games where you could keep playing. Indeed, the canon ending is that all endings happen simultaneously in a timey-wimey magic instant. Yes, indeed. Will the game have cookies, cakes, and pies? Maybe. Howdy, UK dude. Greetings, Wilderox. How goes it? Is this Daggerfall Unity? Yes. Yes, this is. It is the latest version of Daggerfall Unity, in fact. I had an older version installed, and then we realized the new version had been released like 3 days ago, and so it's the newest version. The Avatar needs his cake. And, Dedacroy there subscribed tier 3. Whoa, thank you so very much. Not only do you get all of the emotes that I have right now, which, you never know, now with doing 3 streams a week, we could end up with more, you also get the shiny golden rock and the 404 dinosaur. Daggerfall Unity? Yes. Yes, it is. It is Daggerfall Unity. Now you need to reinstall Daggerfall Unity. You had it uninstalled? Now there's a question. Nope, did not, Alias. There are many games I did not play, and that is one of them. That is one of them. I'll be waiting until, 7 o'clock so that we can generate our character. I have some of the things I want to decide in mind. Thank you very much, Detacroy. If I do end up becoming partner, there will be lots of new spiffy emotes that will come eventually. But for now, I just have the ones I have. I am working on a few bit ones. Yes, yes, and yes, Bindle. All chosen. And bits about the class. Will you be Argonian, or will you be the wrong choice? What types of characters did you play in the other Elder Scrolls games? I don't remember in Oblivion. In Morrowind, I tried to play... Yippee! Oh, and that's Thrithlind there. 8 months. Huzzah! Greetings, Thrithlind. Do you have a plan for how you want to play the game out? Some of it will be decided. Some of it will be determined at the time. I have a vague idea, but as normal, it's going to be entirely off the cuff, because, hey, do I ever plan things? No. I never plan things. Well, I plan some things, but never really plan lots of things. It's very big. If you want a world that's actually bigger, go with Elite 2. Elite 2 has a much bigger world, and that's on a single floppy disk. And it has more stuff in it. It definitely has more stuff in it. Winging it is definitely more interesting. It's pretty much how my entire LPing career has been.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And Cav has gifted a sub to Demon Dragon. That's 18 subs there. Thank you so very much, Cav2K. And whoa, look at the number of people that are watching this. I am honestly stunned that so many of you want to watch me bumble through Daggerfall. You're all crazy, and you're all amazing. This was on multiple floppy disks, HK Trading, and eventually, well, it was on a CD. Either way, this wasn't on one. Elite 2 was on one.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
100 people watching the title screen. Well, don't worry, soon we're going to be going into the actual game. I'm not sure if it's possible not to bumble. You could really quickly go through Daggerfall. I'm pretty sure there are speedruns of it that do it extremely quickly. And people are already quoting the intro cutscene. There might have been only a CD version of Daggerfall. I know there was a floppy disk version of Arena. Elder Scrolls Ultima, what's the difference, really? Plot.
Mayhem!
And the world, and that is Amadeus Bach there. 3 months in total. It's a nice title screen, that it is. The main difference between Elder Scrolls Daggerfall and the Ultima games is this one you have a lot more freedom. Ultima, there is definitely a plot that you can follow much easier than this game. And then we can't escape the first dungeon. No, the exit will spawn. This version of the game, even though it's in alpha, is main quest complete. You can go through the entire main quest of the game and complete it. That is guaranteed. That is guaranteed. Also, who said we're going to be the Avatar here? Who said we're going to be the Avatar? Excuse me, stream on Monday? Yes, Mouse Comrade. This game is an experience, and watching you experience it as one in itself is going to be awesome. How many daggers actually fall in this game? Less than you'd think. Less than you'd think. For what I'm told, Elder Scrolls is a bit like someone said, let's stack D&D references and jokes and make a plot. Funny thing about the Arena game is that originally it was meant to be just a game about arenas fighting, which is why it was called Arena. And the box art was really good at mis-selling what the game was about, and it was full of bugs, and the game got delayed, and it taxed lots of machines, but it still ended up being really popular.
Yippee!
Oh my word, we have a hype train going, and Silence Pote has just gifted 5 subs. This is going crazy. It is going nuts! We've not even begun yet, and the madness has started. This is amazing. I didn't honestly... We're already at level 4 on Miss Hype Train, I might add. I'm doing well, Gaming is Forever 2020. I'm doing well. Well, we have it set so that it is very easy to gain the levels of it, because not many people actually... We don't actually get Hype Trains very often. Title screen Hype Train. I know, if this is just the title screen, what about the rest of the game? What about the rest of it? Tomorrow you will hype train to the kingdom of Daggerfall. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be using the hype train, otherwise we get there much easier than we actually are. Speaking of getting there, shall we actually work towards getting there? And I did read a tiny bit of Dragonlance, but we need to actually generate a character. let us select our home province and look at the mouse in this game. That's been fixed, so you can actually influence that, and I'll explain. We're not randoming everything, Tentretto. We have a plan. There are many regions we can be from. Red Guards hail from the province of Hammerfell. You are part of a dark-skinned people, extremely hardy and quick. Legend has it that the Red Guards are innately more proficient with weaponry than any other race. In general, Red Guards make excellent warriors. Will you be a Red Guard? No. Interesting meal today. Watched Kikoskia LP, and then watched Ultima, and now watching a stream. How would he survive the first dungeon? Let's see. Yes, Skyrim's in. It's the only one that isn't in the Imperial Province. There is High Rock, rather. Bretons hail from the province of High Rock. You are part of a tall, fair-skinned people, highly intelligent and willful. Magic seems to infuse the very being of the Breton people. As a race, you are more resistant to the effects of hostile magic than any other group, and thus are excellent in all arcane arts. Is your character to be a Breton? No. You also can't be an orc, because in this game they're not recognised as an official race of Tamriel. Nords hail from the province of Skyrim. You are part of a tall and fair-skinned people, strong, willful and hardy. Owing to the climate of Skyrim, Nords are resistant to the coldest of temperatures, and take little damage even from ice-based magical attacks. Nords are historically well suited to all arts of the warrior. Is your character to be a Nord? No. Dark Elves hail from the province of Morrowind. You are part of a tall, dark-skinned people known to be extremely strong, intelligent, and quick. They're extremely versatile in all manners of skills and well known as warriors and mages. Is your character to be a Dark Elf? No. High Elves hail from the province of Somerset. You are part of a tall, golden-skinned people, extremely intelligent, agile, and willful. The magical nature of the Somerset Isle has made the High Elves natural spellcasters who are immune to paralyzing poisons and spells. Is your character to be a High Elf? Note, in the original version of this game, this race was broken, because they were immune to... Oh, and that's Victory Child 2002 there, subscribed, Twitch Prime, thank you so very much, so very generous, thank you. I'm just going to do a bit of explanation here. Their immunity to paralysis overwrit any changes you made with a class. So you could have a class that was critically weak to paralysis, but the High Elf immunity would override it. In this version of the game, that is fixed. If you pick a critical weakness, it will impact your natural immunity. So if you picked a critical weakness, you would go from 100% resistance to paralysis to 50% paralysis. So it is fixed. But we're not picking a High Elf. Wood Elves hail from the province of Valenwood. You're part of a tall, fair-skinned people known to be extremely agile and quick. Wood Elves have a natural affinity for the bow and arrow, and all members of their race have some ability with that weapon. Words tumbling over them. You can't go Imperial Human. Not a choice, Mouse.
Ooh,
there are
a pouch of gold.
But the well-known Wood Elves in most every class, but the arts of thievery, the words, are their particular forte. Is your character to be a Wood Elf? And thank you very much, Eshkatar, for the bits. Province selection hype. I don't know, Cav. Also, not being a Wood Elf. Khajiit hail from the province of Elsewhere. You are part of a tawny-skinned people, extremely hardy, intelligent, and agile. Many Khajiit have taken to painting their faces to more resemble their legendary feline cousins, the predatory cats that hunt the Great Desert. Khajiit are on the whole excellent climbers, and adept in all the arts of the thief. Is your character to be a Khajiit? No. Argonians hail from the province of Blackmarsh. You are part of a highly evolved race of reptiles, known for their intelligence, agility, and speed. Because of their reptilian nature, Argonians do not tire easily while swimming. Many Argonians have successfully mastered the arts of thievery and spellcasting. There are some well regarded as warriors. Is your character to be an Argonian? Yes. Select thy character's gender. I thought about this for a while, and we're going female. Would you like to choose from a list of possible classes to play? You can also create your own custom character class by choosing this option. Or do we wish to generate the character class by answering 10 questions? No to that option! We're picking this one. And we have lots of choices here. Mage, Spell Sword, Battle Mage, Sorcerer, Healer, Nightblade, Bard, Burglar, Rogue, Acrobat, Thief, Assassin, Monk, Archer, Ranger, Barbarian, Warrior, Knight. Most of them are rubbish. The Warrior, for instance, their primary and secondary skills are all the weapon abilities, and that makes them terrible. So, we're making our own. Which means we have this wonderful screen here where we get to pick all kinds of things. This screen looks complicated. It's really not complicated. We're not picking the Avatar class. Where's the Shepherd class? One thing to note about this game is you need to build a combat-capable character. Because this is not going to take an hour, Ancient Stranger. It probably won't. The important thing is... Yay for point by character gen! Thank you very much, Thithrind. Thank you for the bits. But we're actually designing the class right now. We're not making the character. The character comes after the class. You need to make a combat-capable character in this game. If you don't, you will die. Because if you don't, you will realise very quickly that this is a dungeon-crawling game, and you won't last. We're taking sword as our main weapon. Well, we're taking a weapon skill, but we're not taking long blade. We're taking short blade. Short blade is going to be our main forte in weaponry. As for our second primary skill, we could also main short swords with that. There are other weapons that are governed by short blade. And we're not going backstabby, not jumping. It's very important not to have skills like that in your primary and secondary skills, because if you do, you're either going to level too quickly or level far too slowly. Can you choose plasma weapons? No. Not harpy or impish. What I want is I want to pick a magic skill. I want to pick Restoration as a primary skill. Etiquette. We're not going to pick etiquette because our ability to talk to people is not going to be very good. I'm going to tank that. Kind of bad. How boringly sensible? We're not done yet. Show off to the nobles. We aren't going to be showing off to anyone. I'm going to pick... Argonian can't speak. No, we can speak. We're just not very good at it. Dodging? Dodging's pretty good, but I think I'm going to pick that as a secondary skill. Critical strike... Critical strike's pretty good as well. I feel like critical strike is a pretty good skill. Yes. Major skills. Now, all of our primary skills are used to determine leveling up. Our secondary skills, it's the top two. So we're going to pick Destruction, because Destruction's pretty good. Centaurian is our ability to communicate with centaurs. Falling is already one of Kiko's best skills. Very true. Dodging is also a pretty good skill for us. And... There aren't any armor skills. There are no armor skills in the game. This is tempting. It's gonna be dreadful, but this is tempting. This is tempting. I might want to take swimming. I mean, we're pretty good at swimming. Kiko Smash Puny. We're not picking running. That'll level up way too quickly. What's thaumaturgy? It's a kind of magic. Swimming. We're going swimming. Okay, minor skills. Important things need to be picked here. Like hand-to-hand. Hand-to-hand is very important because... That was terrible, Kiko. I'm glad you like it. Because hand-to-hand can hit any opponent in the game. You can always hit something with your hands, and so having hand-to-hand is a brilliant idea. Greetings, Cat Peasant, how goes it? We are also going to be picking... Mysticism seems like a good one. Climbing seems like a decent one too. Stealth? You really think I'm going to be stealthing? I mean, I could pick stealth. We're really building a very sneaky character right now, but we'll pick stealth. I mean, I've no promises I'll actually ever use it. Wish the game would tell you what the skills do. I'm fine, Cat Peasant, thank you. Pickpocket? We're never going to be pickpocketing people. How far are you with the Animal Crossing setup? Not yet 25%, but slowly getting there. We're going to pick... Mercantile as a minor skill. Archery? Oh, no. No. I might need ranged. I'll have magic for that. By the way, is your foot... My foot is feeling bad. Etiquette and streetwise make NPCs more likely to give you info. In theory... I'll pick streetwise out of them. Restoration equals damage. I picked destruction as well. Is there a lost in dungeon skill? You get that one automatically. I believe the skill restrictions were in the manual. Yep. Let's pick streetwise. Okay. So, our abilities. This is going down a lot. So that's at 20. That's the base for the class. We are not going to have very much perception. We're also not going to have a lot of luck either. Well, this is personality, not perception, rather. This is personality. We're not going to be very good at talking to people. We're not going to be very lucky either. Luck determines drops. So we're going to be less likely to gain decent drops. We are, however, going to be quite fast. And we're also going to be quite agile. We're also going to be quite smart as well. Because spellcasting is going to be important to us. Will's going to be a little bit lower. Strength's going to be a little bit higher. You can carry a 4-leaf clover, you'll need it. You can't speak well, but you can read a book. Very bookland. And 5 more stats. Endurance. Oh, we're in negatives there. You know what? Let's take that out of there and put this here. Seems perfect. Right. Who needs personality when you have swimming? Exactly. Right. Now we're going to go to reputations. Right now, everybody thinks the same of us. Sounds like more like... So, we want to change this. We want the nobles to dislike us. Scholars to really dislike us. Merchants to think we're okay. Peasants to think we're okay. Underworld to think we're okay. There we go. Nobles don't like us. Scholars hate us. Everyone else thinks we're alright. We'll go with that. Now, advantages. There's one I want to get right now, and that's increased magery. Because if you don't pick increased magery, it is literally impossible for you to be a decent wizard. You need increased magery, and, yes indeed, Cav, magery, and the default classes do not give you very much of this. And Crow, just subscribed there. 9 months. Great to have you here. Thank you so very much. Thank you. We could go for 3, or we could go for 2. 3 will give us loads of magic. 2 will just give us a small amount of magic. He uses one neat trick for magery. Scholars hate him. 3, you want us to be super magic-y? Alright, this raises our dagger. Now, this dagger determines how quickly we level. When it's at super high, it takes us ages to level. When it's super low, we level really quickly. Do we want any other advantages? There is athleticism, which means that we're just really athletic. We could pick resistances. We could pick rapid healing. We could just heal in general all the time. By the way, rapid healing makes this a little bit high up. But let's go to disadvantages first. Let's go to disadvantages. We want a few disadvantages. We could have critical weaknesses. We could have the ability. Don't pick the ability to regen spell. Inability to regen spell points. That has its problems. And darkness and light-powered magery. Low tolerances. Critical weaknesses can also work. What are phobias? It makes it more difficult to fight certain things. Critical weaknesses to things like paralysis, poison, disease. Critical weakness to disease can get you into some serious trouble. Critical weakness to shock might work. But that's lightning, and quite a lot of enemies use lightning effects. Critical weakness to magic, that's more of a generic thing. Short blade, stealth, magic, Nightblade, Arcanist, spellcaster build confirmed. Just become a vampire. I'm not being a vampire. Critical weakness to personalities. Oh. We need one. We need one. We're going to pick one. You know what I'm going to pick? Frost. We are critically weak to frost. Because we're a lizard. Inability to face cam. It doesn't make... Argonians are warm-blooded, but why not? Phobias. Undead, humanoid, Daedra, animals. We're going to be facing a lot of all of these, so picking any one of them is going to be a problem. You know what? We don't like the undead. We have a phobia of the undead. No, not Daedra. Daedra become a really big thing later on, and they are super dangerous. Forbidden shield types. All of them. We're not using shields. Shields are not a thing that this character is going to use. No shields. Nope, none at all. Forbidden weaponry? Not gonna say we have forbidden weaponry, but shields? Nah, we're not using shields. That'll do for now, I think. We'll just put this here and then get rid of it. Picks up a shield, explodes. We want some more advantages. We have that. We have athleticism. Cute hearing? No. No. We want expertise in short blade. We want to be really... No, we're not going for 100% magic immunity. We're going to be... Rapid healing could work. Rapid healing could work. There is something else we need to consider, though. That's that we need a lot of health. Health is important. If we don't have a lot of health, we are going to be in trouble. We need max hit points per level to be really high. If we go all the way to the top, which is 30, we're actually going to level really slowly. With no health, you're dead. Indeed. Can we actually have a different... Low tolerance to something else. Low tolerance to shock? We can have a low tolerance to shock as well. You can forbid... Yeah, we can forbid ourselves weapon types. That's true. Let's forbid ourselves some weapon types. We're not going to be using Longblade. We're not going to forbid daggers. Also, that's it. That's all of our advantages. As well, you don't have a low tolerance to anything, just a critical weakness. What other weapon types can we get rid of? Hand-to-hand blunt weapons. Axes! We're not going to use axes. There we go. Axes are not a thing anymore. We can't use axes. Good day, the Random Savior 18. That's not really helped our dagger a lot, but it's there. In this, we've actually fixed it so that they do provide things. We only have increased magery, athleticism, and expertise. Rapid healing, general, would increase the bar. Actually, not that badly. We could go with that. They are indeed tree friends. We could go with that. And have this here. It's a little higher than normal, but we can have that there. I'm a little late. What's the general idea of this build? Turns out it's going to be a sneaky, stabby sort of Argonian wizard. That's what we're going with. Forbidden weaponry. Gnome. Not ninja. Without backstabbing. We're not backstabbing people. Class name, Twitch. No. Remember to give your class a name. It can actually be accidentally left empty. That it can. Yeah, but nobles and scholars hate. This character's just all over the place. Yes, it is! And isn't it marvellous?
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Spellbreaker, Thrithwind. Spellbreaker. Soul Knife, oh no. What makes you think Spellbreaker, Thrithwind? What makes you think Spellbreaker? I mean, we're good at stabbing things. Adventurer, that's very cliché. Arcane Trickster, we're going with D&D names here. It's the name... Oh, right, we're not... okay. Marsh Wader, Mage Knife, Hero of Vadar, Not Maid, Stabber, Sewer Rat, Scaled Witless, Anger Inducer, Bruce. Why am I asking you all for these names? Tangy, a good suggestion, but no. Shield Hater. Flurry, Daggerfred, Door-to-Door Dagger Salesman. These are all terrible names. Rascal. These are all awful. I want to tell you that they all are really bad. I want Skulk to be in the name, like a skulker. That's what I want. I'm thinking Skulker in the name, but I don't know... Spell Skulker might be bad. Might not be bad. Skulker. You know what? We could go with Skulker. I'm going to go with Skulker. Arcane Skulker? Arcane Skulker might not be a bad idea. Arcane Skulker. Spell Skulker. Arcane Skulker. I like Arcane Skulker. We're going to go with Arcane Skulker, okay? We're good. Bars here. Do we collect skulls? No. Skulking is in sneaking. Exit. We want to choose our character's career path by answering 12 important career decisions that will influence character background, because we don't want it automatically generated for us. Where's the fun in that? What thieving skills have you been studying the longest? Well, the game's immediately gone, well, you're a thief archetype. You're a thief archetype, so we're going to give you thieving questions. And out of all of these, it's going to be critical striking. We need our attacks to hit where they must, and hit running away. Not a choice. What school of magic have you been studying the longest? Restoration. Where is your expertise in combat? Short-bladed weapons. Running was a choice, we're not picking it though. As a child, your nickname was, okay, I'm going to leave this one up to you. Was it Rabbit, Guppy, Quicksilver, Scrapper, or Monkey? The general consensus appears to be Guppy. Yes, the overwhelming consensus is Guppy. So we're going with Guppy. I've no idea what this determines, but it's guppy. You are friendlier than most with the savage harpies, the simple giants, the glorious dragons, the immodest nymphs, the infernal daedra, the bucolic spriggans, the primitive centaurs, and the mischievous imps. I imagine most people are going to be You think the mischievous imps? Imps, the centaurs, dragons, daedra, harpies. Somebody really wants me to pick harpies? You know what? Actually, we're going to go with harpies. We are going to be friendlier than most with the savage harpies. Because why not? As you grew older, you received additional magical training in the School of Restoration. In between formal study, you spent your time... Socializing with aristocrats? No. Learning street smarts? Maybe. Practicing acrobatics? Trespassing? Learning economics? Swimming. You know what? Swimming. Blub blub blub. Yeah, we need to know how to swim. Of all the disagreeable types, you have the most personal hatred for sanctimonious priests, diabolical wizards, stupid peasants, power-mad robber barons, or immoral assassins. The rich. Obviously it's going to be... We could pick wizards. We could pick wizards. Very tempted to pick wizards. But people want me to pick robber barons. Everyone. Okay, but everybody wants me to pick robber barons. Oh, it's no good wizards. Spoiler alert, we're going to be joining their guild. We're going to pick power mad robber barons. Nearly got the words out there. Most people wanted me to pick this, so we'll pick the power mad robber barons. Rune approves. Which version is it? This is Unity, Kane Donod. We're going to pick the barons. What motivates you into a life of adventure? Riches, fame, knowledge, fun, helping others. I mean, is there any other choice here? Lots of people are saying fun. Lots of people... Fun. Okay, fine. We will pick fun. We do it for the fun. What god, if any, do you worship? None. Arche, birth and death god. Zenithar, god of commerce. Mara, the mother goddess. Dibella, the goddess of beauty. Julianos, the god of logic. Akatosh, the god of time. Stendar, the god of mercy. Or Kinnereth, goddess of air. This is missing Daedra, yes, because you don't worship them in character generation. God of logic? Clearly this wizard lizard loves Tar... Well, the Argonians have a strange relationship with time in that they think... They don't perceive it in the same way we do. So I wouldn't actually pick time. You know what? I know what I'm going to pick. And this may surprise you. Dibella. Goddess of beauty. We're going with Dibella. Before you set out for the Imperial City, your mother gave you her favourite book. Because the books in this game are worth a lot of money.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
The goddess of false eyelashes. No, Cav, no! You have most trouble with... Okay, this is when we pick a weakness. Resisting poisons, staying awake and alert, getting along with others. Well, I think this is clearly going to be the obvious one. Our character's already not doing great with getting along with others. We should pick getting along with others so that we really don't get on with anyone. Monday stream, yes indeed. Getting along with others. Your reputations have changed as follows. They haven't changed. Nothing has changed.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Leaning into our weakness, yes indeed, Thrithland. I think we may have negated any positives that we pretend to be shocked. Name thyself. Ah, I have a name set up, so there's no debate here. We're going to be Tar-Laxx. We're going to be Tar-Laxx the Argonian. Not Guppy, Tar-Laxx. Now we get to pick our face. Now note, this is going to be the face that we are going to have for the whole game. We don't get to change this. That's one face. We then have this face. Switch the chat... Oh, yes. Switch the chat off for a second. Good point. Yes, let me sort that. Hang on. There we go. It's gone now. Chat is hidden. So we have this here. We're not going to move it. We're just going to switch it. Just going to switch it off for the moment. So we have this here. We have this here. People are saying next. Oh, that one. We haven't seen the others yet. We have this one. We have this one. 2 is the best. Oh dear. We have this one. I predict the face we choose might be an emote. It very well could be. Sticking out its tongue. We have this one. I think we might have actually gone all the way around. No, we haven't. There's this one here. So the question, you chose Guppy when you had the choice of Rabbit. Yeah, I know. Everybody wanted Guppy. I gave the choice to them. There's this one who looks very smug. I might add. We have this one. This is Unity. This is Daggerfall Unity, Son of Stranger. They all look like lizards. That's true. And then there's this one. So we're all the way back round. Was it this one people wanted, or was it that one people wanted? Was it this one people wanted? That one. Yep. General consensus is this one. Right. Let's turn the chat back on, because it's important that we have it back on. There we go. We should be able to... There we go. Chat has returned. And with that, we carry on. Now we roll for our stats. This is where we generate our character, who is an arcane skulker. It is important that we keep rolling until we get the maximum number of assignable attribute points, which is 14. No. We just wait until we have 14. Like this. Then we go from here. So, we want to be pretty fast. So we're going to boost this up to 80. We're going to boost this up to 75. Each stat can also vary up to 10 bonus points. Yep, they can. But we're going with this. And I think, endurance, luck, will, bonus soda. Endurance? You think more endurance is important? We have a lot of endurance already. Doing pretty well with endurance. Personality would be nice to make it 25 if you spend the rest... I mean, that's true. Personality could actually be raised to 25. We could make everything nice and even apart from will. I actually like that. We're a little bit more personable than the average one. Bonuses only come out in even tens? That is true, I think they do. I think they do. That 41 will haunt us forever. Don't worry, I may change it eventually. Let's go. Now we assign our bonus skill points, because we have 6 in each. Note that we have Short Blade, Restoration, and Critical Strike of 31. Destruction, Dodging, and Swimming are in the 20s, and everything else is sort of 16s and a little lower. Now, per his personality. Everything in Swimming, everything in Short Blade. Well, we are going to put everything in Short Blade, because we really want to be good at stabbing things. Destruction... Put all your points into mysticism. Oh dear. We actually can't. It's not an option. Crit for days. Dodging would be good to raise. Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't be bad. Wouldn't Critical Strike be better because it's harder to raise? That's true, actually. Critical Strike is harder to raise than Short Blade. 2 in Dodge, 4 in Destruct. I'm going to put that in, just to be scattering it all over the place. Dodging is also the most... Ooh, dodging is. But, meh. We'll roll with it. We'll be fine. We won't be fine. Climbing. Stealth. Mysticism. What does Streetwise do? We're going to have that. Hand-to-hand, also Mercantile. No, we'll raise hand-to-hand naturally as it goes along. Don't worry, it'll be fine. Magic skills are the easiest to raise. That they are. But we're just winging it. We don't like people. Streetwise won't help. Player reflexes determine the overall speed of the game. If you pick very high reflexes, the monsters will move and attack quickly, forcing you to be quick with the controls.
A pouch of gold.
Is that sort of like raising martial arts in Call of Cthulhu, so you almost always crit when you punch? kind of, Thrithland. Yeah, crits mean you're more likely to deal crit. Crit strike means you're more likely to deal crits, as far as I know. Very low reflexes means the monsters will move and attack slowly, allowing you to adapt a more cautious, thoughtful playstyle. Your character will advance a little slower with a low reflex setting, and will advance a little faster with a higher reflex setting. Very high is Doom mode. To be honest, I'm fine with average. I'm fine with sticking with the middle ground. I know people like Grimmeth, who I've watched a lot of Daggerfall playthroughs from, likes to play on very high, but Grimmeth is the sage of Daggerfall, and I can never be as good as Grimmeth. So I think I'm going to pick average. That should be decided by you. Average is going to be fun. Let's pick average. We are indeed a female Argonian. We are Tar-Laxx, the Arcane Skulker, and this is our character. We can change everything we want to here, but average is going to be fine. I think average will be fine. Besides, we don't want to level too slowly. Leveling's quite important. I think this is a good character who is going to... Ada, PER is personality, not perception. We're actually not bad at spotting things. A lot, Metal Biarco. So, here's the question. We've spent all this time generating this character. Who wants to bet we won't be able to get out of the first... This is not a permadeath playthrough, Bindle. There is going to be liberal use of saving and loading. How does luck work? It determines item drops, so, along with a few other things. So, have fun not finding any cool loot for ages. We're ready to go. So let's have some cutscenes, shall we?
400 years after Tyroseptimus' reign, the beginning will meet the end, and the bloody circle will close in the Empire of Tamriel. The unworthy heirs of the Septim dynasty have allowed the bonds of the Empire to weaken and crack. Uriel Septim the Seventh cannot repair what his ancestors ignored. The provinces fight among themselves like neglected children, drunk with rebellion, and one indomitable power hides itself, but not forever.
We're not done.
Excuse the gloom, but none may know of this meeting. The nature of my trouble is darker still. Over a year ago, King Lysandus of Daggerfall died honorably on the field of battle. He was as loyal a subject, ally, and friend, as you are. I did grieve for him, but his spirit does not rest. With a spectral army, he haunts his former kingdom, crying for revenge. I do not know why a good and loyal man would be so cursed. Perhaps you can find the answer and close the marble jaws of oblivion, bringing peace to his soul. I ask this as your emperor and your friend. I have one lesser request. Several years ago, I wrote a letter to the Queen of Daggerfall. It never arrived. The letter was of a sentimental and personal nature. If you find and destroy that letter, I will be grateful. Now, my champion, rest well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of Daggerfall.
That's the game we're playing, Vega Victory. Daggerfall. You wake and look around the room. Some hours ago, you were in a boat, en route to Daggerfall, when a storm of supernatural strength boiled over the Iliac Bay like a malefic creature. Your boat was destroyed, but you managed to swim through the churning water to a promontory rock. There you found a cave and escaped the fury of the storm. You had only just lit a small fire when a mudslide sealed you within. Your fear of being buried alive calmed when you saw the corridor leading out of the cavern. Perhaps there is a way out of this cave after all. Once free of this cave, you can begin your quest. Elder Scrolls Daggerfall has a tutorial that can be active during the game. It runs throughout this first dungeon and for a short time afterwards. Do you want to use the tutorial? Nay! Do you know the first thing you do when you load up this game? You save! Because you've spent ages doing a character creation process. You save the game because otherwise you're in serious doo-doo and things go badly wrong. And you know what else you do? You save again! Because if something goes wrong with the original save, you want a backup from this point. Save often, save early, even if you're doing a run where you're only going through it with no saves, just in case something terrible happens. Now, somebody wanted to know why we're doing this. The Emperor called you a friend. Let's look at our character sheet, shall we? And specifically, history. Though your childhood was similar to that of other Argonian children you knew, at age 10, your father thought you ready to begin learning thieving skills. You spent many happy hours in his workshop practicing initially the ancient arts of assassination. Your skills developed slowly at first, and your father seemed to have to suppress his impatience at times. You applied yourself— yes, assassination at age 10. You applied yourself to your training more diligently than ever. It gradually became apparent to both you and your father that while you certainly would become a confident thief given time, you would never achieve his level of mastery. While you were studying short blade techniques with your father, your mother began to teach you, in her quiet way, the use of magicka. It did not take long to determine that you had some definite potential. You discovered that you could use both sciences together, using the discipline from your short blade and swimming training to accelerate your development of restorative spells. Your mother introduced you to some unusual non-human creatures, mostly the wild harpies from the islands. You learned not only to not fear them, but also some of their language. One in particular, a female named Lilislandra, took a liking to you and trained you further in spells of healing than your mother ever could. One night, your father brought you to his shop, a serious expression on his face. He explained that an agent of the Emperor himself had approached the head of a local thieves and mage guild. He had told them that the Emperor had heard rumors of a warlord named Julides Galsar, who was supposed to have been allied with the Imperial traitor Jagathan. The Emperor dared not act against Julides Galsar without proper evidence to verify his illegal actions. Your father suggested that, as a pair, you two were just right for the assignment. Excited about the chance to impress your father as much as the Emperor's reward, You agreed at once. Some nights later, you and your father broke into Julaid's Galsar's study and began searching for evidence of conspiracy. A noise out in the hall nearly caused you to drop the stack of papers you were carrying. Quickly, as agreed before, you moved off to the exit route carrying July Galsar's materials while your father headed off to provide a distraction. He gave you a wink and disappeared. You left the castle and followed the escape route to your home. There, a portly mage and an imperial courier examined the materials, and from their reactions, the evidence damned July Galsar. You sat with your mother and fretfully awaited your father's return. The hours turned to days, and you numbly realized that you would never see your father again. The receipt of your emperor's reward seems a small consolation for your loss. Some weeks later, a letter bearing the imperial seal arrived at your house. You were requested in the imperial city at once. There's our backstory! We don't even need to come up with one! We found the evidence, but our father died. We are considered athletic with our 65 strength. We are considered very intelligent with our 75 intelligence. And Warrior Crow just subscribed. 6 months. Poor Tar-Laxx indeed. Will, we are considered unassertive with 41. It's a nice backstory. 70 agility, we are considered dexterous. 70 endurance, we are considered hardy. 25 personality, we are considered anonymous, which is exactly what we want to be. 80 speed, we are considered lightning fast. At 20 luck, we are considered ill-favoured. Our inventory is as follows. We have an iron longsword and a steel wakizashi, which I do believe is the weapon that we are going to be using. As for the rest of our inventory, we don't have one. That's all we've got. 2 swords. We're going to have to find more stuff. Horace was a fool. He had the whole Rob franchise. There we are. How do we get this sword? We have clothing too. That is true. We do have clothing. Where's our book? Ooh. That's true. That will be in... That's our spell book. Here it is!
A pouch of gold.
I remember this game. It whooped my ass. Well, it's probably going to defeat mine too. Also, you're pretty sure you can read these. And they are full-fledged books. I'm not kidding. Pause the game in the VOD to read this book, because there's writing galore throughout the whole thing, and I'm not going to read it all because there's huge quantities of writing in this, and no, Cav. Do you see how long it is? It is huge. We could be here for another half an hour reading this. It's really long. Please read to us. We actually have to get out of this dungeon, you know. It's still going. How's that bad? I want to actually get out of Privateer's Hold. I'll tell you what, we'll keep the book. We'll keep the book. And the pre-streams will read the book. How about that? In the pre-streams, we will read the book. Deal? Deal. Good. We're going to keep the book. Let's draw a weapon. Let's save the game again.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
How about you choose a random paragraph to read? Oh, thank you very much, Dazdardian, for the bits, but I have selected it so that we just need to click to attack. Also, because we have 70 speed, we attack really quickly. The speed determines how fast you attack. That's why having high speed is very important. You know what else it determines? How fast you move. The red bar is our health, the green bar is our endurance, or stamina, and the blue bar is our magic. We do have magic. If we go to the cast spell, it is backspace. We start with the following generic spells because we made a custom class. We have Chameleon, which makes us a little more sneaky, Slow Falling, which is a very useful spell, and Shock, which is a basic electric zappy spell. We're probably going to be getting a bit of Shock. Probably going to make our own spells at some point. But right now, we need to move forward. There'll be random sounds. This is a super easy dungeon. Have you ever played Roll Away? Nope, I have not. there's an enemy. I don't remember how to crouch. Crouching is... Oh, I made it C. Sliding is left control. Alright. The rat's over here. This is our first enemy. If you can't make a character... If your character can't get past this rat, you're in trouble. Fortunately, we got the first blood. Also, I have set it so that the AI of the enemies is better in this game. They will do things like back up and try and avoid blows. This body has their treasure. First enemy of the game defeated. Also, 8 gold. That's good. Worth 8 gold. The other fact about this game is that if any of your stats reduce to 0, you straight up die. Diseases are... Yes! Disease is scary in this game. Disease is very scary. There are ingredients. You can make potions in this game. We're probably not going to, but you can. Oh! It's a bat! Aha! We are a pretty good combatant.
Ooh, a pouch
You all
of
saw it?
gold.
The rat was coming right at us. We killed it in self-defense. That we did. Okay. Fortunately, we can actually hit the imp. We actually have a weapon that can...
A pouch of
My
gold.
personality is 0. I die of shame. Bleg. Yep. It's a good thing we had this weapon. This weapon, if you are curious, is a steel wakizashi. We're actually friends with harpies. If we didn't have the right material, we could have simply not hit that foe. That would have been a problem. Also more gold. Our hand-to-hand, by the way, can hit anything in the game. Which is good. You always want to have a bit of hand-to-hand. We're going to save here, because down here, also you can see the version of the game we're doing there, is a... Oh, this is not actually the place I'm thinking. This place does not have what I think it does. Have we missed somewhere? There should be a... No, we haven't missed it. We just haven't got there yet. How is the inflation in this game? Gold actually... Ah, here we go. Down here we're going to encounter a human enemy. And a pile of heads. Hello! That's kind of bad. So I was distracted by the pile of heads, and we just got hit for a lot, because this foe is dangerous. But we defeated them. Hit points are very low. But we have armor. This armor is important. It is leather. We're going to equip it. All the armor that we can. Also, this person had 2 pairs of boots for some reason. Kikoskia, I'm going to... going against naturally resistant diseases, or am I thinking of Oblivion? What are all those heads? Just a pile of heads. There will be grisly sights in this game. Like that head there. Be warned, this is something that is ever prevalent in the game. It's part of Daggerfall. We survived that fight, though. We don't have any armor. That's why we kind of crumbled super fast. Now, let us... There is a... How do we get the rest up? I think it might be the travel map. No. Ready weapon, switch hands, logbook, notebook. M. M's going to bring up the map. By the way, this is the map in this game. This is it relatively tame. This is going to be a problem later on. R indeed is to rest. We're going to rest till healed. We can be interrupted. We weren't, though. The map is bad. What if I told you that in Daggerfall Unity, the map is better than what it was? So much better than what it... Yep, Old Dragon is right. This is so much better than the original. Also, we have 200 people here. That is absurd. And I'm happy to have you all here. I was worried that nobody would turn up. So, in here is a warrior. Actually, I think this character is an archer. We hit really hard when we hit, and we hit quite often. Let's see. 1 out of 10. 1 out of 6.
A pouch of gold.
Hype! Thank you very much, Necromancer. Thank you so very much. These are better than that, so we should equip this. +3, plus... That's really good. And we'll just take the rest. Pretty sure a broadsword is classed as a more hype.
gold.
Thank you so very much, Warrior Crow. 200 people watching an Argonian waving a sword about, hoping to hit something. To be fair, can we dual wield? No. Dual wielding is not an option. You can have other weapons in your hands, but you can't use them both at once. Cap hasn't there just gifted a sub to Alt Dragon. Thank you so very much. Also, there are enemies in here. We need to deal with them. Like you! Aha!
A pouch of gold.
What hype? Thank you very much, Cav. Not Cav, Desardian, but thank you very much, Cav, for the subscription gifting earlier. I'm getting confused. I'm getting overwhelmed by the sheer amount of people being so nice and generous. Okay, going up here is a bad idea. I don't know much about... Also, we can totally climb up this easily. Going up here is a bad idea. Half attempts to play this, you should. Do you hear that sound? Do you hear that sound? Yeah, I'm saving. There's a bear up here. But first you. Whoa! You got taken out in one hit. I'll take it. I'll definitely take it. Loot in here. One hit kill. We are pretty strong. Also, Sraelus there just gifted 2 subs. Also, I've set infighting in this, in the options, so enemies of different factions will battle each other. This can be beneficial, because that bat, I think, just got killed by the, skeleton. So this is a bear. Have at thee! The bear is nasty. The bear's gonna hit quite hard. Or not as badly as the actual human opponent. I'll tell you what, human opponents in this game are really, really nasty. They're really nasty. The bear is gone. Yep, we defeated the bear. Also bad. Have at thee! By the way, having it set so that it's a simple way to attack is so much easier than the way it had before. That was the Ultima Underworld system of doing things, and it's a pain. Is there a quick save key? Probably, but I'll tell you what, I like saving like this because it lets me know that I've done it and I haven't misclicked. Hello. There's an imp there. Imps have magic. Magic, as you saw there, is a problem. We need a hit. We need another hit. And we got another hit. Hooray! We're really badly hurt. Fortunately, this is a secret that I know about. Needs the goodies. Like sandals. We don't want sandals. And more gold. Will this be on YouTube eventually? Fred just wanted to say hi. Why does Fred need to perish? Because Fred was trying to kill us, that's why. Fred was trying to kill us. Now we rest. And we gained skills there, did you see? We gained some stealth. Yep, Wednesday. We gained some stealth. We gained some short blade. Secret sandals. The most secretive of sandals. This room is informative and full of goodies. It was also full of lies. Okay. Here's a problem. Skeletons are nasty because they take half damage from non-blunt weapons. But we attack so quickly that we might actually be able to prevail here. If we don't, we're going to run away. Skeletons are a non-human enemy, and so they don't level. They're always the level that they... You know what? I have a better idea. Away with you! Haha! See you later. Secret sandals stay in Kieran's inventory all game. We're not fighting you. That's a silly thing to do. We're just going to flee. There are enemies nearby though, so we can't. We could zap it.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
We could zap it, but we'd be in risk of getting hit. So I'm just going to save and keep moving. And find a place to rest. We can rest here. Stand down, Council. There are fights you do not pick. Oh yeah, we do have a phobia of undead as well, so that skeleton is super tricky. Smart Argonian knows when to remove themselves from combat. Indeed. Also, up there, I think, is an orc? We're not going to fight the orc. You overcome the fear by setting it on fire. Could have used spells. True. Hi, rat. Rats are being killed by the imp that's around the corner. I think we're actually very close to the end of the dungeon. Yep, this is the end of the dungeon. The bat and the imp are having at thee! The spoiler alert, the imp's going to win. Unless we help! Aha! Bat does not appreciate our helping. Also, you can loot the imps. Hello, Skull. How goes it? Why does the skeleton sound scarier than the other monsters? There are scarier sounds to hear. There are scary sounds to hear. Also, this is the way out. We are out of the dungeon. Welcome to the land of Daggerfall. In the original game, this was just a flat, featureless, dull landscape. In Unity, they've actually given this place some personality. And would you believe it, we actually got out of the dungeon without dying. We may have actually made a character that's vaguely competent. Now we have two ways that we can travel. We can either travel by foot, or we can fast travel. We can fast travel anywhere in the world right now, but it's a good idea to stay in the region of Daggerfall for now. We are going to travel by foot to Gothway Garden, which is just to the south of Privateer's Hold, which we were in. Just going to travel. Now, random encounters can happen. We will get a steed eventually. Didn't we have a problem with the cold? Yeah, this is just general cold. It's not frost. Walking to places will take real time. True, we're just going to do it this time. We're not fast traveling to New Vegas. I see you partaking in the tactics written out by the reluctant sage of Daggerfall. Ah, yes. Grimeth. You know, somebody actually did a thing where they walked across the entire of Daggerfall manually, and it took them forever. And it wasn't very interesting, because there was nothing anywhere. You'll see that our stamina bar is going down. We have athleticism, by the way, so it's very likely to not go down super quickly. Also, fun fact, if you run out of stamina while enemies are nearby, you'll fall asleep and they'll kill you. Didn't make it all the way, though. Well, that's a shame. I like the music. You should walk to New Vegas? Not possible, Bahamut Zero, I'm afraid. We are out already, yes, and we are making our way to the place that we will call home for a while. In fact, we are already here. Say hi to Gothway Garden, everyone. We can fast travel already, but we decided to walk here. Greetings, everyone that's just arriving as we arrive at Gothway Garden. We're going to put our weapon away. There is no reason to have our weapon out in town. There is a map for town, and we are going to highlight all of the important places. We're going to change our mode here to info
a pouch
mode.
of gold.
Was there a 4-hour drive once and we had a Twister soundtrack playing? The line "living in the world of virtual reality" came, and I immediately thought must be Everwalk. Ah, yes. So this is the Resolution of Zen, which will mark it as the Resolution of Zen on the map. It is a church. There are even NPCs that we can talk to, but we're not going to talk to any of them right now. Besides, they're probably not going to like us that much. Or at all. The peasants are going to throw rocks at us. They might. This is a residence. Here's a pub. This pub is the Pig and Cat. This place is important that we're approaching. We're going to be spending a lot of time here. It's an RPG, you need to rob them and drink at the pub. This is the Mages Guild. We're going to be joining the Mages Guild. There's also another pub over here. Also, we can run. I wasn't running at all during any of that. Running makes us go even quicker, but it also consumes more stamina. For randomness of folk who just wiggled out of a literal mudslide, that is true. Here is the Dwarven Huntsman. There are also some shops, quite a lot of shops actually. Pub crawl stream, we'd be here forever, there are loads of pubs in this game. Where's the Guild of Dungeoneering? Not here! Also graveyard. Now, in the original version of the game, all of the NPCs would just spawn exactly where you appeared in town, so there would just be a clump of people, then nothing else. In this version, they're all scattered out a bit more. Here's Gondrin's Quality Supply Store. And here is the Superior General Store. There are more stores, however. There's even a bank here. This town is wonderfully set out because you can just do everything you want to here, to some degree. You can't join a knightly order here. Also, say hi to the cat. Cat's not going to meow. Cat's not going to do anything. You want me to pet the cat? I can't pet the cat. There's no option for me to pet the cat.
Ooh, a pouch of
Thank you very much, Necromancer. Kitty! There is a bank. Okay, I was wrong. The cat just meowed. Cat's meowing.
Ooh,
That cat
a
is
pouch of
deeply
gold.
cursed. Thank you for the bits, Thriftland. Cat is new emote. Oh no, someone's gonna make that. Someone's gonna make that. But enough, cat. We have places to go. We can come back to the cat later. We know where the cat is. By this building. Here is the Bank of Daggerfall. Free the cat from its curse. I can't. It's something I can't interact with properly. Here's First Class Supply Store. Here is the Superior Supply Store. And Dr. Modimer's Gear. There's also this place down here. Also knowing Elder Scrolls is likely a Khajiit spellcaster. Is this the darkest timeline when non-copyright infringing Ice Princess defeated the Guild of Dungeoneering? No, this is just Daggerfall. Right, there is another pub here. This pub is the Toad and Goat. That's the Fighters Guild. We'll probably be joining that as well. How do you quick mark locations? I'm just clicking on them by going into info mode. Anything of importance will be marked out to you. So when do we get our first Pokemon? Never. And that's the Temple of Kiranoth. Right. Gold weighs 1 kilogram per 500 pieces, so it's always a good idea to deposit unless you plan on shopping. Yes, indeed it is. So we want to go to a shop, and I'm pretty sure the First Class Supply Store is the best shop we can go to. Because stores have different quality, and stores that are worse will buy for more and sell for less, whereas higher quality stores will sell for more and buy for less, but they tend to have better gear. And to the shopping music, there are many shopping musics, and we will hear one in a moment. Also, I forgot which one is grab mode. That is F2. Can we buy horses? Yes, we can. Rusty relics lie wherever they were last tossed. All the wares show the cracks and chips of shoddy workmanship. A mouse scampers over your feet before burrowing into a nearby sack. This is the kind of store we always want to find, because these stores are great. We want to sell. We have things to sell, like all of these items, but we're not going to sell them all at once. We're only going to sell a few at a time, because this improves our mercantile. Can we inherit houses? Nope, we can buy them though. I'll give the price I only offer to my closest friends and family. The market value of that is much less, but I can give you 327 gold. Sure. We're also going to get 90 for that, and 5 for that. Also, this is almost new. It is getting worn down. And eventually, things can break. And we'll need to get things fixed. He's a nice man. Now, things we want to buy. A small cart. Carts are important because they allow us to haul our goods. We will buy a cart. First Class Supply Store prides itself on having the lowest prices in Gothway Garden. Though you have bargained with me until the sun is low in the sky, I can sell for no less than 157 gold pieces. Buy. What else do you have? You have shoes, we do not want shoes. You have books, we do not want books. You have robes, we do not want robes. There is a fantastic day gown here that we could buy. It's probably going to be really expensive, but we could buy it. We look fantastic in it, but I don't think we're going to buy it. I feel like buying that is a poor idea. Also, we need to re-equip our shirt. There we go. Because that unequipped our shirt. That is totally not your color dress. Now, what else can we buy? There's a short shirt. There's various things like parchment and other stuff. Note you cannot buy armor or sell armor in these places. You have to go to an actual armorer. Can we wear armor and clothing items at the same time? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Also, casual dress. I like that, actually. I like that. Goes with our eyes. It suits us. That it does. I do believe blue and red are more the colours of this character. The red also goes well with the bloodstains. Needs more pink. We'll buy it. 3 gold. A bargain. And we'll sell our old clothes because we're not going to need this anymore. We actually made a profit of a gold. Haha. It goes with our evil. We're not evil. We just have a tragic backstory. Now, things we need to do. Join the Fighters Guild. Join the Wizards Guild. We're joining both because do we have a horse? We have a cart. Also, while I'm thinking about it, we need to sort something out, and that is we need to put stuff in the wagon. That is not what I wanted to do. I actually want to remove
a pouch of
them
gold.
here. To-do list, number 1, not die. You're not wrong. So, these are in the cart now. We can't bring the cart into dungeons, but we park it outside the dungeon. We're also going to join the Mages Guild, because joining the Mages Guild is very important. For one thing in particular. The Fighters Guild also has perks. Totally not doing the whole Sleeping Beauty Fairy thing. Also, Fighters Guild does have opening times. Hello you, I'm going to ignore you. Can your cart get robbed? Nope. We can talk to this person, we can join the guild, or we can get a quest. We can get quests, I think, even when we're not a part of the guild, though I don't think they're very good. Yes, Mages Guild gives you the ability to make spells, and this guild... yes, you look like the sort of warrior we could use in the Fighters Guild. We offer skills training, special discounts on armor and weapon repairs, very profitable work assignments. In addition, you always have a place to rest in the Fighters Guild. Are you interested? Is there necromancy in this game? There's Daedra quests. You can get 0 pay rubbish quests to improve your reputation. You can. Excellent. Welcome to the Fighters Guild, Tar-Laxx. Your rank currently is apprentice. Good. We're leaving here for now. Look at those magnificent warriors with their magnificent beards. They are quite awesome. So we can always go back there and rest, provided, of course, they're open. They're not always open. Beardbarians. You're not a warrior if you don't have a beard. Well, unfortunately, we can't get a beard. Also, should we talk to someone? What do you want? Tell me about... no. Let's, what do we want to talk about? We can talk about a lot of things. Any news? Let's ask that. Satikalam and Pritius were close allies until that incident at the palace. Time to hear rubbish. I try not to spread rumours. Not what I know of, because they really like to talk about random stuff. Nothing when you hear rumours is ever important. You'll never learn anything intriguing. It's just flavour. They enforce a strict single rumour per peasant limit. Also, here is Gothway Gardens Mage Guild. Grimmeth, if he were here, would be breathing a nostalgic sigh, because this place has many memories. Also, in the Unity version of this game, it looks beautiful. Let's talk and join the guild.
Yes, you are worthy to join the Mages Guild. As an apprentice, you can use the Spellmaker and get training in any of the guild's skills. Later, you'll become eligible to use the library, buy magical items, and even make your own. Are you interested in joining?
That sounds like a good deal.
Then henceforth you will be known as Tar-Laxx, apprentice of the Mages Guild. It'll take patience and hard effort to gain access to all the guild offers, my child, but I can now give you access to our trainers and Spellmaker. Too much power in too little time has destroyed many a man and woman. The Mages Guild is nothing if not conscientious.
How do you know my name? I'm anonymous. Well, word travels fast when you escape from that place. Right. Who... You're the make spells person. Wow, I remember that quickly. I remember that really quickly. Also, going to save up in the backup slot. The reason why I'm happy that Kiko joins the Mages Guild, we hear more of this old man's wizard voice. Can't wait to see Tar-Laxx's full set of titles by the end. I remember the fight is good. What? Heretic, out with you! Right, we need some spells. I don't think we have many... We have a bit of money. What's the first spell you will make? What spell... does anyone ever make? Where is it? Where is it? It's a teleport spell. We need a recall spell. Caster chooses a location, then is able to teleport to location instantly. Spell must be cast at least twice to use, once to choose a location. So, this is a good spell. It's a very cheap spell. And we're going to call it Recall. Because that's what it does. This is going to be our savior when it comes to, being able to, navigate about and not spend forever trying to get anywhere. We'll buy it. The next spell I'm going to buy is one you're probably not going to like. And that's a light spell. Because I really like having light spells. I like being able to see where I'm going in places that are dark. And it's flavorful, so we're going to have a light spell. The more you improve things by pressing these, the more expensive the spell gets in cost and mana. Spundy the Friendly Candle will accompany us. If it was easy to make spells that teleport you like this, you'd think it would affect the economy. Well, you have to be a member of the Mages Guild, and not everyone's able to do it. You can increase the duration. You can increase the rate at which, or rather slow the rate at which that increases. So no food spells, no cookies, no cakes, pies, nope. I don't want this to be too expensive. I don't want this to be too expensive. That's very expensive. I feel like that might be sufficient. To be fair, that's pretty expensive, mana-wise. Yeah, let's have it. 2 + 1 per level. So it starts off okay and then it gets better. Who needs to see things? I do. I like being able to see things. I really like being able to see things. We shall call this Light. My brother's best spell was Water Horse. He cast water walking on a touch target and used it to ride across the lake around the Imperial City. Oh, there are so many silly things that... this game isn't dark, but still like having the spell. We also want one particular spell. Cure. These are quite important. Light, you coward. Real warriors fight in the dark, using their enemies' screams as directions. Curing disease is a pretty useful thing, even if it's a low chance of success. However, it costs a lot of mana to even try. Case in point, look at how low a chance that is. 2 + 2 per level is still... it's 116. Casting cost is 19.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Did I actually get the cost of the spell wrong for light? Hang on. I may have made a silly spell. Let's go to my spell list. Yeah, light's super cheap. Hang on. Hang on. I've made a silly. I should have made light more expensive. Good thing I have this save. We can easily make the recall spell again. So, we'll buy the recall spell quickly, and we'll make light a little bit better. Recall. I got the thing wrong, so there we go. Now we go to light, because I'm getting the things very much wrong. There's the spell cost, there's the casting cost. I should be paying attention to that one, because this is still a very cheap spell to cast. Let's have it be that. 2 + 2 per level. That's better. Cost 96. But, oh yes, must choose a spell name. There we go. Light. There. Making silly spells is fun. Now that it is. Right. We want a healing spell. Healing is important. We want a healing spell. We want a healing spell. That's pretty expensive, though. We'll have to save up for that one. We're not actually that flush with cash. They're good practice, because you can get a whole... you can use them a whole lot. That's true. What do the different columns mean? We'll have a look. Heal... where's heal? There it is. Heal... health. Gotta spam that cure light wounds. See, if I make it that, that's pretty expensive, though. It's pretty expensive. In fact, that's pretty much all our money. We can't afford that right now. But I know we can afford... oh yeah, that's because we have a heal health and a heal... that's because we're stacking heal healths, that's why. We want to heal health twice! Bad. That's a lot better. That's much cheaper. You can also cast Cure Minor Wounds and recover 1 point per casting. I'd rather have something a little bit more expensive, like this. Like this. Costs 24 to cast. XY plus Z minus Y per level. So it doesn't actually go up there until we get to 4. Those are ranges. Oh. Okay. So if I did that... oh, okay. Learning. We could have it heal 1 to 4 plus 1 to 7. Or 1 to 5 to 1 to 5 per level. There we go. That's a nice little light spell. So we're going to call this Light Heal. That's what we're going to call it. And we're going to buy it. And we have one more. One more. And I know what I want, actually. I want free action. Free action is pretty important. No, not Fireball. Free action because... one of the problems we're going to come across eventually are enemies that paralyze us. And being immune to paralysis is better than casting a spell that deals with paralysis. Preemptive is better. Unfortunately, Tar-Laxx is not a high elf. Indeed, this is going to use all of our money. But it's going to be called... Prevent Paralysis. Aye. So we have 5 gold. We have 5 gold. So you know what we need now? We need some gold. So let's go get some gold. So we set the base amount for the duration, and then the amount by which it increases per level. Yes. Each spell has a slightly different thing. You can stack effects. You can have a spell that cures paralysis, poison, and disease. You can have spells that restore your stamina and health simultaneously. I will be making a spell that restores my stamina, purely because stamina going down is a problem. Let's get some gold. Sounds like Kiko is about to rob someone. No, Kiko's going to go do a quest. Kiko's going to go do a quest for the Fighters Guild. And hope it's one that's local. I am Bedor Kingfield. I have a request from a local citizen. It seems a wild animal has gotten into his place. We need someone to go kill the thing. The guild will pay 126 gold. Do you want it, Tar-Laxx? There is something to note about this. These quests can actually... Tradition dictates the first quest must be rats. It could actually be a bear cav. It could also be a tiger. And the thing can spawn in the Fighters Guild. The quest can be like, oh, an establishment is having trouble. What? It's in the Fighters Guild. It's a bear. Bear appears to your left. Like, immediately bear. Hopefully that's not going to happen. Okay, Tar-Laxx. Get over to the guest and residence here in town. Get it done in one day. Nobody wants an animal left roaming around in their place. Come back when the beast is dead and I'll have the pay waiting for you. Hey, what kind of animal is it in the guest and residence? It's a harpy. Okay. I'm worried about this one. Gotta be honest. Worried about this one because, I'm friends. We still have to kill it. Is kind of the problem. So first we need to find out where the guest and residence is. I need to know where the guest and residence is, please. I reckon a little more wandering around will make a right good improvement in your manners. Okay. Eloquently said. Are you familiar with the whereabouts of the guest and residence? Of course I know where the guest and residence is. But I don't want to tell the likes of you. Why on Tamriel would you want to know? Would I want you to know, Tar-Laxx? Well, you're not nice. What about you? What do you want? Let's try and, you know, we're going to try and be blunt. Listen up. How do I get to the guest and residence? You're Tar-Laxx. I don't think I want to tell you where to find the guest and residence. It's getting me one of those days, isn't it? Now is the time for rude NPCs. Okay. Alright, let's talk to you. Good day. Oh! You seem a bit more reasonable. Previous list. General. Guest and residence. You asked the right person. Just look for it awfully close by. It'd be best if I marked the guest and residence on your map. Thank you, Edwelyn Woodhouse. You're nice. And it is over there. I'm not going to be killing anyone. That gets the guards' attention. I don't want that. I'm anonymous, remember? I just do what I need to do. He is a swell fellow. Nobody has harpies like Gaston. Oh no. So it's the L-shaped building. No, we're not having halt. We are nice. We're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. I know that that's what happens. Also, hello horse. I'd like to point out something to you. That's been in the game since the very beginning. This errant pixel. No, you can't unsee it now. It's there forever. 2 pixels. Yep. Never going away. Never going away.
Mayhem! Yippee!
And Cav just gifted a sub to Bahamut Zero Dragon. 19 in total. Are we going to give... we're going to hope we can win here. Welcome to my home, says someone. There's a harpy in here somewhere. Hello? Ah, hello. That NPC model will be used for something else later. So, somewhere in here is a harpy. Not in here. Or here. Probably up here. I don't think we got the wrong house. We might have got the wrong house. We did get the wrong house. It's this house we want. Whap, whap, wow. Now let's save. Don't mind me, just ran around your house looking for stuff. Welcome, they say as a harpy tries to get us. Right, this is what I was afraid of. Our weapon is ineffective. Okay. So, we're going to have to fight with our shock spell. Ooh, it's probably not going to do anything. We are probably in some trouble. Also, we're kind of trapped, and Kiko got lost count. Nope, didn't get lost. We're just kind of being attacked by a harpy. Bit of a problem. Also, we are out of that. So, let's go to our inventory. Unequip this. How about thee? This will always have a chance of hitting. Unfortunately, we are not very good with it. Good start. That's what happens when you die, by the way. Let's see the death screen, because, harpies! Right from the beginning! That is extremely cruel. Maybe get a better weapon? We can't get a better weapon right now. We really can't. I saved here before after I got the quest. So, we did not get the Ebony Dagger of Not Dying. That's true. First perishing already. And then the harpy feasted on adventurer cake. Yeah, I could see that. How about thee? This is really not going to work because we are really, really incapable of dealing with you. And that didn't even hit, I don't think.
Ooh, pouch of gold.
Death count 1. Yep, we're going to get a lot more than that. Yep, we can't actually defeat this. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to not do this quest. So, great start. No quests available for us to complete. Right now. Maybe instead use the healing spell. The problem is we can't hit the thing. How many days did the Guildmaster give us? 1.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
1 day. So we are already doing a fine job of failing. Yes, indeed, Danny Ron to Kiko playing Daggerfall and failing miserably. We could rest. Or we could do quests for the Mage Guild instead. I'm not fleeing Gothway Garden in shame. We'll do a quest here. Cheat the game by sending Cindypool to deal with them. Failing? Well, it happens a lot. The Mages Guild in Gothway Garden has an exciting opportunity to benefit from the work of renowned researcher and scholar Belladrinton Asham. She has agreed to donate some of her research to the guild if we send someone the sacred relic of Kinnereth to pick it up. Not surprisingly, she fears necromancer intervention. I take it you're as excited about this possibility as I am, apprentice. No. That's rather disappointing, apprentice. If I were in better condition, I'd jump at the chance to meet the great Belladrinton Asham. You're wasting your youth, apprentice. That name will change. Yes.
If the internal azimuth vectors really do cross at the anterior pole, it should be possible. Oh, apprentice, I didn't see you standing there, but how fortuitous! I need someone to help me with my research. Are you available? No. Too bad. Now where was I? The azimuthal vectors. Recipes are a daft business, apprentice. I'm working on a formula that calls for goodly piece of demyanx. What is a demyanx? A herb? A mineral? Well, I've researched the matter and found demyanx is a mummy. Imagine that. And this particular mummy is right here in Daggerfall. No. Oh, Frostfire. I know it's not the swing by the local general store, but I'd hoped a little enthusiasm and adventurous whatnot. We don't have the sleep spell. So no. I see. Why the frozen waste? Sleep is a relatively simple spell. It would probably do you well to learn it. It would, but I don't have it. I'm looking for a particular spell here. A particular, thing. It's gonna help us. Problem is we can't do it yet. Glad to be able to watch the stream. Been watching for years. Thanks for the awesome content. No problem. Glad to be here. Yep, this is the land where apprentices get sent to their death. Nope. Nope. We may have to do one of the go somewhere else and do things quests, because I'm not sure we're actually getting the one we want. Also, we don't want superlatively fresh mummy wrappings. At work, but the situation has resolved itself. Thanks anyway. We could do one of these quests, I suppose. You know what? We'll do one of these quests. The Mages Guild of Gothway Garden has an exciting opportunity to benefit from the work of the renowned researcher and scholar, Vanora Coppersley. She has agreed to donate some of her research to the guild if we send someone to the Hearthstone Harmstead to pick it up. Not surprisingly, she fears necromancer intervention. I take it you're as excited about this possibility as I am, apprentice. And, Foxy Mofandle the Mama there. Thank you very much. 7 months. So very generous. Probably butchered the name, because I always do. Walk there, grab it, teleport out. Oh, it's not next door. That's the problem. Grand, just grand. Now, Vanora Coppersley is staying at the Hearthstone Farmstead in a place called the Gerhardt Residence for just a few days. The danger is the necromancers. Note, few days. Those reprobate spellstingers are interested in getting to Vanora Coppersley and her research. I'll give you 32 days to get to Vanora's Coppersley and back before I send someone else. Good luck.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
There's nothing wrong with being a necromancer. Indeed, necromancer, but these ones are a problem. So I need to check our journal, our logbook. L. I'm on a mission. Nope, not that one. Nope, not that one. Okay, we need to go to the Gerhardt residence. Are you literally in town? Are you literally in town? That is not common if you're literally in town. No, that's the Gerston residence. No. There's something I'm missing here. Different location. Ah. The Hearthstone Farmstead. Okay. So we want to go to the world map. By the way, this is the world map. This is the world map. We are here. Every one of these is a province that we can go to. Each one of them has towns, cities, dungeons. This place is huge. We want to find the Hearthstone Farmstead. But we don't want to go there just yet. I'm getting ahead of myself. It's all the way over there. We don't want to go there right now. We want to exit. We want to cast a spell before I do something silly. Let's go back to the Mages Guild. We don't want to go there just yet. We want to cast a spell first. We want to cast the Recall spell. We want to anchor. We have now set our anchor point. Every spot on the minimap is a visitable place, but everything else is visitable too, even if it's empty. Now we're going to travel to the Hearthstone residence. Hearthstone Farmstead. There's also Hearthstone Manor, Hearthstone Hall, and the Tombs of Hearthstone. We want to travel. We want to camp out because we have no money. We want to go cautiously, and we want to go by foot. This is going to take a week. We also leveled and gained no stat points. You could, well, 4. You can gain a max of 6. We gained 4. That is unfortunate, but not the worst. Well, next level should balance out. There is an argument to be made for putting our stats into speed and thus making ourselves even faster. We can do people really want me to even out my will? Alright, hands up who wants me to even out my will to 45 for our first level and thus gain no actual extra power. I feel like maxing out speed might be the important thing here. Maximum zoom. Maximum zoom. Are we able to beat this game without killing? Not really. Put it into personality. Speed is good. Speed is very good. You know what? We'll do this once we've sorted out speed. Right now, we're increasing our speed. Endurance is also important, so you gain hit points per level. That's true. But speed is good. We're fast. We need to be fast. It's the one thing that's keeping us alive. You can't continue watching? I am sorry to hear that. But we're increasing speed. Also, this place is literally one building. Speed affects attack speed. That's why we're attacking so fast and moving so quickly. Gotta go fast. Also, pigs! Who wants to see the pigs? Because that's what we're gonna do. Did we kill the harpy? No, we ran up. We did not kill the harpy. Ham! Oink indeed. Reminds me of the instances where you fail the copy protect in Ultima 7. Poke the pig till it explodes. Hi, random NPCs that spawn because this is technically a town. Good day, we're just going to go in. Come in. Now, there should be somebody who actually lives here and somebody who doesn't live here. We'll probably be able to tell who the person is that doesn't live here. They're just the farmhands. Is it you? You're the Argonian the Mages Guild sent over to protect my work, yes? Marvellous to meet you, my child. Here's the bally thing. Good luck getting past those infernal necromancers with it. I certainly couldn't. Okay. So you couldn't get past them? Not at all. Wow, look! I'm back in Gothway Garden! That was so difficult! Ta-da! Oh, this is brilliant stuff. I guess those darned necromancers were not too difficult to handle. At least not for you. Spiffing job, apprentice. Hacks, people are saying.
A pouch of gold.
She couldn't cast teleport. 100 bits there from Little Fat Wizard. Thank you so very much. Totally called it. The cheese. 238 gold. Yay. Do you know what we're actually going to do? There is somebody here who can sell us spells. It's not you, you're the identify person. It's not you, you're the training person. Remember we slept in snow for a week to get those 200 gold. Yep, it was painful. Also, the Fighters Guild doesn't like us that much right now because we failed. You. So many pre-made spells here. This one. Actually, no, we want the sleep spell. Because that's what they said we needed. The sleep spell. This will allow us to do, 100 and, 200 and, oh wait, actually, yes. Very expensive, never mind. We don't have the money. I thought we had the money. We don't. We are still very poor. But do we get to win everything forever spell? Probably not for a while. Okay, now we're going to go back to the Fighters Guild. And hopefully this time it'll be a beast we can actually fight. How much would it cost to make the spell ourselves? And have it succeed? Probably about maybe a little less, but I want to buy that pre-made. Let's roll a new quest without harpies. I'll try him before 2 harpies. That's very strange that the game gave us... Need gold? Cast the Twitch spell. I'm afraid that gold does not transfer over. Yeah, I'm planning on saving before getting this quest, because that went terribly. Every once in a while we get an idiot like this client. Some fool left his back door open and a wild animal got in. He seems rather confused as to whether it is a bear or a tiger, but in either case, I wanted to eat him. We need you to go and slay this animal. Your standard fee is 130 gold. Also, let's just say that the reason why we didn't do the quest before is because it was a harpy, and harpies are our friends, so we decided not to do it. We stood outside the door and went, you know what, I'll take the bad rep from the guild. Great. Go over to the Yeoming residence. I'll give you 38 days to kill it, and go back to me. 38 days? Where is it? Okay, where is this thing if it's 38 days away? In Fearful Seer o' Kiranath. Of Kinnereth. I'm a little worried about this. This could be a dungeon. Is that a dungeon? Or is it... Oh, it's a temple. Oh, it's a temple. Okay, it's a temple. We actually want to go to inn. No. Let's camp out. Take 11 days. We're full anyway. Right. This is probably where we want to go. You're entering Fearful Sin of Kinnereth. Right. The Yeoming residence. Right. Anybody we can talk to? Yes. What can I do for you, stranger? Do you know where the... Greetings to you. What is the best way to the Yeoming residence? Listen, I ain't got time for this. Why don't you just kiss off, Tar-Laxx? Good day. I'm trying to find my way to the Yeoming residence. I guess I can tell you. Let me just mark the Yeoming residence here on your map. Thank you, Evilverin Garehouse. You are nice. Yeoming residence is over here. There is some horrible people here. There's horrible people. To be fair, we also have a personality of 25, and thus we are...
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Whispers, kill the first guy. No! Not killing anybody here. Come in! By the way, don't mind the monster that's patrolling about. I put him in the cupboard. Is it a safe place to put a bear? Let's deal with this. The grizzly bear is dead. We're done here. Let's go. So many questions. Teleport back. Quest complete. By the way, it's actually... No, not steal mode. Grab info mode. It's actually too late right now. Or too early. Reaching into your pack for something to eat. You spy a note. Wasn't there before.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Thank you for the bits there. Thank you so very much. How did you put the bear in there? Extreme skill. Let's read it. Dear Tar-Laxx, I heard about your accident at sea. Ah, this is important.
Ooh, a pouch
The quest
of gold.
reward, 130 gold. Thank you so very much for the bits, Necromancer. So very generous. I heard about your accident at sea and feared the worst. Now that I've heard you're alive and well, I would like the opportunity to meet you and discuss our beloved Emperor's mission in the Iliac Bay. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lady Magnuson, the Emperor's agent in the court of Daggerfall. My position is not so official as an ambassador. None but other agents of the Emperor know of my true affiliation. The Iliac Bay is rife with rebels against the Imperial throne, so your discretion is required. For the purpose of our meeting, I will take a room at an inn, the Red Goblin in Singcroft of Daggerfall, for a month. After that, I will no longer be available. I expect you as soon as possible. No, Cindy Pool, we are not ignoring it. Yours sincerely, Rysania, Lady Magnesson. We actually are on a time limit for this part, Bindle. If we don't accept this letter and go, yeah, we just fail the story. You get one more opportunity after this, whereupon you are then locked out of the story completely, and you can never access the main story, and thus you can't get to the end of the game. But once you do this, there is no time limit on the actual main quest, so just doing this now is important. Now, I don't know what time it is. How do I check what time it is? Someone's going to tell me how to check what time it is, and yes, it is 7:31 on Morndas the 23rd. We are healthy. Knowing that's important, also, we're going to loiter for a few hours. Don't rest in the middle of the street. If you rest in the middle of the street, you will be arrested for vagrancy. Don't do it. Also, that person just watched us sleep. And you're still there. Never mind. Hello. Let's actually talk to you. Go to... No, not that mode. I want grab mode. No great difficulties, I trust. Thought not. Here's your 130 gold. Thank you so very much. Not resting in the streets. You get called a hoe. You get arrested. And you can be thrown in prison in this game. Right. Where do we need to go? It's actually not here, is it? It's in the letter. Read the letter again. We need to go to Singcroft. The Red Goblin in Singcroft. Well, that's a long way away. Also, need to cast my recall spell. Anchor. And actually, while I'm here, let's cast some other spells. Like this one. And this one. Because we might as well train up our magic along the way. So, Singcroft. Do you need to anchor it again every time? It's best to do so. I think it's only one and then one. There's probably a recast button. I'll check that in a moment. Do you wish to travel? Yes. That's fine. We have plenty of time. It's snowing, everyone! Hooray! Singcroft is huge! I don't know which tavern is the one we need to go to. And there'll be nobody around to ask either. Because it's late. We could sell our armor here. But not right now. Ah! People! Greetings! I must know where this place is! Wait! What's the place I need to actually know? It is... the Red Goblin. Right. Hello. General? No, not General. I want taverns. Oh, look at how many there are. Greetings, good mate. I need to find the Red Goblin. Your Tar-Laxx. I don't think I want to tell you where to find the Red Goblin. Little cat, please tell me where the Red Goblin is. I do not know. What's that? You want to tell me where the Red Goblin is? Listen carefully. I see. I see. You've no idea where the Red Goblin is. or what the Red Goblin is. Okay, thank you very much, though. What can I do for you, stranger? Greetings to you. Do you know where the Red Goblin is? I don't understand. Is that supposed to mean something to me? It's a tavern. Yeah, whatever. Where is the Red Goblin? Ask around some more, friend. Someone's bound to know. Adds track Kiko talking to random animals. Yep. Hello. We're gonna be speaking politely. Please tell me where the Red Goblin is. What can I do for you, stranger? Let's be polite. Salutations, friend. Can you tell me where I might find the Red Goblin? You're Tar-Laxx. I wouldn't tell you about the Red Goblin even if I did know. It's interesting. I'm not regretting it. It's curious. We're not killing anyone. We'll get there. Good day. Normal. Taverns? Red Goblin. You asked the right person. Just look for the Red Goblin. It's not too far to the northeast if you don't mind walking. Last time I checked it'll be easier if I just put it on your map. It's another Evelyn! Hello, Evelyn, you are so nice. It's over there! Hooray! Hurrah! Hooroo! She's nice! Maybe we should have boosted our personality. No! No. Maybe. Perhaps. Here's the Red Goblin. We all need to keep track of all the good people in this game. Here we are. I think this is the right place. We haven't found the NPC I want to talk to yet. They're normally in the central area. I like how low personality is everyone hates you, rather than nobody knows who you are. Well, let's look around. See if we can find them. Nope. Have I entered the wrong pub? Ah, no I haven't. Here she is. She's right here. Ah, thank you for responding to my letter, Tar-Laxx. I am Lady Brysiana. Let me bring you to date on affairs. The spectre of King Lysander haunts the streets of Daggerfall at night. Trying to communicate with him is futile. He'll occasionally moan the word, vengeance. But that is the only coherent word I have ever heard him utter. If you're ever in Daggerfall, do not wander the city at night. You are certain to be attacked by his legion of ghosts. It would be probably more gainful to investigate those who might have wronged Lysander to find the cause behind his torment. I do not know if the royal family of Daggerfall, or another person or persons, merit more suspicion. The major powers of the Bay, Sentinel, Wayrest, and Daggerfall may be good places to start. In a matter of the letter, the Emperor's agent said that he was unable to hand-deliver it to the Queen because of the war. He hired a courier who supposedly delivered the letter in his stead. I do not even know the name of this courier. Obviously, there is little information of use, but it will be worthwhile to see whether the letter arrived at the castle Daggerfall at all. How you decide to do this is entirely your decision. I will contact you if any new information should surface. I am leaving Daggerfall soon. My position here has been compromised and my life is in danger. Do not mention my name in court. It is more likely to hurt than help. Good luck, and watch your back, Tar-Laxx. Hooray! We've done the thing we need to unlock the rest of the game. Now, no more time-limited stuff. You know what this means? We're actually going to stay in the pub for a night. Or we're going to get a job from this random guy who I thought was the tavern keeper. Call me Alabard Wickford. I know someone that may have some work of interest. There's 348 gold in it for whoever can do the job. This is the Unity version, Crash the Mimic. You can now spend 12 in-game years to finish the story. Yep, if we want to. It's going to be Killer Harpy. We could say yes, we can say no, we don't know what this quest is for, though. Take it. People want me to take it. People want me to take the random quest. The random quest of random. And this is going to be a dungeon crawl, and we're going to regret it. You might be... No. If we take it, Bindle, we are... The quest is there. Best quest ever? Okay. Ask for Gondon Hawkford in the Green Jug, and he'll have a job for you. Gondon... Do I actually have that? Yep, he told me to talk to Gondwyn Hawkford in another tavern. In another tavern. Oh no! The Green Jug. All right. Who's about that can tell me about the pub? You. Please tell me where the Green Jug is. I reckon a little more wandering around will do a right good improvement for your manners. Alright, fine, I will ask politely then.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Don't know, don't care, don't want to talk to you anymore. Goodbye. So it is a pub crawl, says Cav. Thank you for the bits. Thank you. The hardest part of every adventure, asking for the way. Ugh. Good day. Please tell me where I want to go.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
No, Necromancer, but thank you for the bits. You just gotta get... Oh, good! Somebody's gonna tell us. Thank you very much, Morgosa. It's over there! Excellent! The game heard Cav's desire for a pub crawl and forced it. You know this is going to be something super suspicious and dodgy, and it's going to get me into a huge amount of trouble, but the gold would be really good right now. The goal would be really nice. Also, we're under no obligation anymore to stay in one location. So, if people know of a great place we could go to, like a completely different region, we can go there. And we could call that home for a while. Or forever. We're not turning all the rude people into zombies. We're not going to Skyrim. We have to stay in the Iliac Bay. The Iliac Bay is the limit. We're not going to Orsinium just yet. So, who are we looking for? Know me for who I really am. I am your mortal enemy, Moratrath. I have a special fate in store for you. Okay!
A pouch of gold.
It's an Orc Shaman! The Orc Shaman's chanting rises. Okay! Well! This is a thing! That was a trap, and that was sudden. If I knew that was coming, I probably could have dealt with it. I almost did it. So you know what? When did I last save? It was a while ago. It was a while ago.
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
It was here. Where's here? The Yeoming residence. Was this the bear? Yep, it was the bear. Okay. We'll just deal with the bear. So fortunately we have the alternate universe where we had that quest, and that's why you should save early, save often. Whoops. We did that. We're going to recall back. You know what's funny? You play Baldur's Gate, you should know to save. Yeah, I should. However, I forgot. Orsinium came to you. The fun part is, it's not going to be the Red Goblin this time. And that's one of the cool things about this game. It's going to be a completely different location. But we did get to show off that. Okay, go here. Get a gold. Go read the letter. This is going to be intriguing. Because it's going to be a completely different place now. It's not a completely different place. It's actually the same location. It's actually the same location. Okay. So, I'm actually going to set an anchor. Are we going to travel to Syncroft? Let's go. It's not snowing this time. And we know where this pub is. It's over here. We'll save once we get to the pub. Maybe the Unity version isn't as random. It's probably more that it's just set in a way. Didn't anchor? We might not be going back to Gothway Garden is the thing. We might go to somewhere else. Somewhere bigger. Was one of these pubs. Yeah, bigger. We want info mode. Here it is. We know exactly where it is. You have a different quest. Your reputation precedes you, Tar-Laxx. I'm in need of a courier. Would you by chance be heading towards Syncroft anytime soon? We're in Syncroft. Could I entrust you to drop off a package there for me? I would pay you 319 pieces for your trouble. Sure. Great. Take this package to Syncroft and ask for Betyaka Yeoming. He will pay you. He needs to be there in 5 days. He needs this big tooth as soon as possible. So you're upstairs. This quest is probably a terrible thing to take. See, this is a much better quest. This one isn't going to get us killed. Another Yeoming. Relative maybe? Hello. Just going to do this. Then we're going to save. And hope that it's not something terrible. So, we've saved now. We have this quest. And we need to go to the Betyaka Yeoming. We can ask about this person. It's an alchemy ingredient. Okay. Let's ask about... Is that what we want? The Hawkton residence? We can ask about this person. I don't understand. What's that supposed to mean? We can ask about the person. Right, let's ask about the person. Why did you try asking like a normal human being would? Alright then, fine. So, nobody knows where this person is. Freaking Argonian, always begging us common folk for help. What have you done for me lately? Right. So how are we going to find this person? Please tell me where this person is. Okay, I'll talk normally then. Okay, I'll talk bluntly then. I got 5 days to ask around. Surely someone will know. Hawkston residence. Okay, so they are at the Hawkston residence, and you know where it is. It's over there. Thank you so very much. They're just being mean. Hey, cat! I know where the Hawkston residence is! My etiquette and streetwise are awful. This might explain why things are going so badly. Prepare for an ambush! Oh, I'm ready for one. Where's info mode? What's that building? We can actually highlight it. It's this building. Can't we just Yeah, we're saving. Don't worry, we're saving. It's going to end terribly for us. Hello? I feel like you're not the person I need to speak to. Neither are you. Or you. Am I in the wrong building again? This is residence. That's residence. That's residence. That's residence. There it is! I'm in the wrong building again. Hooray! I'm good at that. I've spoken to the quest lady again. I've already spoken to her. Very quickly spoke to her. I met with Lady Briacina in the tavern room. So, I've already done that part. Hello? You look very regal. I was hoping Elabard Wickfoot would be able to get this to me in time. He's been so busy lately. Here's the 319 you were promised. Yay! That's a much better quest. No ambush, no terrible. Free money! Hello, you. You're the one that actually lives here. Okay. You see this map? We can...
Ooh, a pouch of gold.
Thank you very much, Necromancer. That's so very generous. You see this map? We can go anywhere on this map. Absolutely anywhere. No Orc Nemesis this time. This is a different timeline where things are not as terrible. You see a tiny island? That would be, Sibiades. There's also Bethany. Vanderfell?
Ooh,
Where's
pouch of gold.
Where's Vanderfell? Let's stay in Daggerfall. Oh, but everyone stays in Daggerfall. Where's Vanderfell? We can't go to the compass. That's not a location that we can visit. There's Northmoor, Yakin, Figrius. Can't go to that. We can go to the island of Balfira, actually. We buy the islands? Nope. Is Kikoskia will go everywhere on foot? No, we are fast traveling there. Can't go to Atlantis. There's also Dracula Sicily, aka the Isle of Belfera. I think he means Vardenfell. Well, where's Vardenfell? The literal opposite end of the map? You mean Bournemouth? Or Gavorden? Can't go to Vardenfell then. That's not a choice that we can pick. Or Britannia. Let's be serious here with options. Where are we actually going to go? Anywhere on the map that's highlighted with a yellow border, with the exception of the Isle of
A
Balfira,
pouch of gold.
which can be selected. Go to Relay. Not an option, Necromancer, but I appreciate the bits. Why not just pick somewhere now? I mean... What's the round place at the bottom right? That's, Ephesus. Got a fair amount of places. Including the burning Sea of Mara. Not Orsinium. Not going there. Tiny island under the boat. There's nothing here. There's literally nothing here. You ever played the old D&D Goldbox games? Not really. The Burning Seas of Mara sounds like a fantastic holiday destination. We can find quests anywhere, that's the thing. As long as the place has a Fighters Guild and a Mages Guild, we can just, we can do everything. Bethany is pretty small, there's not a lot on Bethany. We won't regret going there, it'll be fine. We can always come back. There's no time limits now. We can just come back to Daggerfall if we need to. That's the joy. We can just come back. We need a place we want to call home right now. Can't die of old age. Nope. Not an option. People want me to try out Ephesus here. Can't do that either, Bahamut Zero. This is not that kind of game. let's go here. So if we start with towns, those are all the towns we can pick. What are the sandy provinces? Well, let's try this one right now. It has 5 stars on Yelp. We have lots of thesis. We have the Screaming Dagger Tavern, Mogastabia, Penu, Queen Priest's Pub, Kadabu, Zagigora. Zabigora. Let's go to Zagigora and see what's here. It'll take us a long time. 88 days. But if we go recklessly, it'll only take half the time. Meow. A month and 2 weeks later, we arrive. Our running skills improved in Zagigora. To find out there's nothing here at all of any worth. Yay! We didn't run there, but we travelled here by foot. It's alright, there's more places we can go. Okay, let's pick somewhere else. This place is rubbish. Isakoreg? Let's go to Isakoreg. One day. This place looks a little bit more substantial, but it doesn't have a Mage's Guild or a Fighter's Guild. Well, that's not good. What about the unfortunate Scorpion Inn? What about Rananusia? Let's go to Rananusia. 3 days. Draining. There are no guilds here. I feel like the game is trying to tell me something. There are no guilds here. What about Pythatula? Ahmed Zero's gonna head out. See you later. I'll try and have fun. We just gotta find somewhere that actually has guilds. Still raining, I see. 0 guilds. This is the worst place. Should have stayed in Daggerfall. Well, we can always load back up. What about Kali Rakat? Wow, there's 1 temple in Kali Rakat. You know what? I'm half tempted to load back up to here. Go get my reward. And pick a different place because that place is silly. We got that time back, folks, because that place was awful. Nothing there. Ephesus is full of empty and sadness. Where else can we go? Stabia is there. Stabia is there. There's all these places too. There's Sophia, there's Tygonus, there's Sentinel, there's Murkwasa, Pothago, Kairau, Abibon Gora. There's the Alaka Desert, Bagama. I picked this area mainly because it's very swampy. Actually, the swampy area might not be a bad place to be. I represent my recommendation of the Alaka Desert. It's big. It's big. What towns do we have? Not many. There's Narilidai. A light color town is a big map. A big one. So you've got like this one. You've got the actual capital. You're a swamp lizard. Goes to desert. To be fair, that's a good point. We should probably go to a swampy area. Not Wayrest. Or Sinium area. No. What about What about Tatambu? What about Tatambu? Tatambu seems like it has a lot of places. It has a lot of places. Satakalam, because of all the vowels. Let's go to Tatambu. And let's go to... Actually, someone could look up a place that has the Mages Guild and a Fighters Guild in Tatambu. There is a list which will tell you all these places. There's Renakakorum. Akabu. This is a redundant question. This is Daggerfall Unity. I'm gonna go to Akabu. Takes a while to get there. We're going cautiously, that's why. 2 months later, we arrive in this place. It's pretty big. It has nothing we want. What about Naragunis? Tatambu, yeah, Tatambu City has big guilds, but I don't actually want to go to, like, the main city. That's the thing. I want to find somewhere smaller. What about a Treasure? Alright, let's try a Treasure. Is this another big city? Because I'd rather not be in a big city. Like, there will be smaller places that have what I want. A Treasure, Baghila, Hodax. Okay, I'm vaguely curious about Hodax. Hodax is also big. Hirajet? They're all pretty big. And more? Could you bring up the more? Because I'm curious about the more. Baghila. No? GYSI. Gisilla. Okay, let's try Gisilla. It has all... Let's go to Gisilla. What's in Gisilla? It looks like it only has one of the guilds. Gisilla looks like it only has a Fighters Guild. We kind of need both. Or is that no, that's a Mages... Is that a Mages Guild and a Fighters Guild? Because if that's the case, we found where we want to be. It has all the guilds. Well, it doesn't have a temple, that's for sure. Ah, no Fighters Guild. That's kind of a problem, because we're a member of the Fighters Guild. I kind of want one. Try Heather. 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 Okay. Heather. Okay. Let's try Heather. It sounds immensely heroic. Okay, I like the design of this guild already. Look at that huge Mages Guild. Yes, we bought up most of the land in this place. What of it? Something to fear from me. Fair enough. Also, there are guards just walking about. This Mages Guild is huge. Let's find a place to rest for the night, shall we? This tavern, over here. Tar-Laxx is the hero of Heather! Fort Mage! Whereas the land seems to be swamp, too. Yeah, it seems pretty good. Where's the entrance to this pub? I want in! What's the name of this pub? We know now that we've been in, it is the Lucky Dog! That's the one thing we are not. This is a very sad pub. Watch the child play the drum. The child will never stop playing the drum. Forever. We do get to hear the amazing tavern music there. That face! Yes, Alien Cabalion, that face. This is a pub that someone lent like a long room. That's a great sprite. We need to find the tavern. You're the tavern keep. I'd like a room. just for one night. Costs 3 gold. We'd also like some food. Who said they wanted food in this game? Because we can get pie. We can eat pie and cheese and bread. People want cheese and pie. We'll get both pie and cheese and beer. We'll buy some pie. We are not hungry. Okay, we have eaten pie. That's all we need to do. That's outside. We actually want to go find the rooms. This is our room now. Cheese for the mad god. We're staying here. So let us light heal here. Recast is not tab. Recast spell is Q. Okay. There we go. We recast a lot. Let's rest until healed. We don't have the spell points apparently. What time are we on? It is the middle of the afternoon. Perfect. We can then check out the extremely long Mages Guild. I like this place. It was worth trying to find it. It is literally the longest the saddest place on the longest Mages Guild. So let us save and see what this place is like. Hello. So you're the magic items person. You're the quest giver. We're going to ignore that wall. Good! There's nothing in here that ever warrants us going into this place ever again. Illusionary wall? Let's have a walk into it and see. Nope, it's just glitching. Okay. In here. Okay, you're the teleportation person. Methinks you might need to find a different guild. Methinks you might need to find a different guild purely because of that NPC. That NPC is a problem. You wanted a guild, you get a guild. Yeah, that NPC is an issue though. That NPC is not wearing any clothes. So we need to find somewhere else. A pity, but what can you do? It's a nice place, Heathar, but not suitable. No, we can't kill that NPC. We can't interact with that NPC apart from talking to them. Baghilla. That's another big place, unfortunately. Are there any other small places? Zagri-Thar. This is pretty small. Oh, so long, Master Monkey. What's wrong with the NPC? That NPC is not wearing the right amount of clothes. And Gryffindor is raiding with a party of 7. Greetings! How goes it? We just need to go into this Mages Guild and see what it's like. This looks like a more reasonable Mages Guild. Now we spent the entire hour finding a town. No, we should be okay now. We should be okay now. It's early. We wait for a few hours, and then we should be allowed in. This one should be fine. Hopefully. We're having an adventure of the most Daggerfall kind. Okay, you're the quest giver. That's fine. This is very similar to the layout of the other place. This room is completely empty. You're the, buy spells person. You're You're sitting on a barrel? That's fine. It's kind of rising you have to trouser check the guild. You're always the same person. Hello? Anyone in here? Nope. Anyone in here? Ooh, NPC character I haven't met yet. Hey, you're familiar. Any other doors I haven't opened? That's the way out. I think this place looks promising. Hey, just ordinary wizards that are wearing all their clothes. Yeah, that's something that unfortunately happens in Daggerfall. You'll find people that are just not wearing clothes. So, we've checked in there. Time to check in with the Fighters Guild. Yeah, there aren't really suitable dungeons in Daggerfall. They're nude under their clothes, yes, but the key thing is that they're wearing those clothes. Also, I quite like this place too. This place is quite nice. It has sort of Gothway garden vibes. Also, camel! Hello. Yes, they are more common in the temples. It's why we're not going to be going to temples too often. We don't need to go into temples too often anyway. This is pretty familiar. Yep, it's pretty much exactly the same design as the other Fighters Guilds, except the aesthetic is slightly different. This is the Unity remake, that is correct. So, we found the place we want to call home now. This is going to be our home. We also want to check out the shops and mark where all the taverns are with info mode. This is the Black Pit. There is a trio of taverns over here. There's no bank here as far as I can see. That might be a little bit awkward. We might need to go to places for a bank. Here is the Lucky Chasm, the Restless Dungeon, and the Dead Wolf. Well, these taverns sound great. Welcome back, Demon Dragon. We found a better place. A better place that was less problematic. Depressing taverns. For Tar-Laxx, I think this is kind of appropriate. I think it's kind of appropriate. The Black Pit and the Dead Wolf. Store. Supplies. Provisions. The Odd Market. Okay, what kind of stores are these? They are not bad. Sturdy shelves again. And practical. Okay, that's not the worst. There's still the temple to look at. There are quest givers inside the guilds. There are sometimes quest givers in taverns, as we saw when we got ambushed by orcs. Also you! Hello, how goes it? And the temple is not dialogue mode. The Resolution of Zen. The question is, do we want to go into the temple? We don't want to go into the temple unless we have to go into the temple. And we don't have to go into the temple. Made any harpy friends yet? Well, we refuse to kill a harpy. You know, we should actually check the shops to see if there's anything nice in them. Any nice clothes that we can wear. Also, these are bigger shops. They have more wares. There's an Ederic. There are books, clothes, nothing super interesting. Fashion scrolls. Hey, we haven't gone to a town yet that actually has a dedicated clothes store. There are dedicated clothes stores in these games. Ooh, cloaks. It's not the right colour cloak though, but it'll do for now. It'll do for now. It is grey. It's got fur on it. Yeah. Nah. I say nay. I say nay to the cloak. We need a thinner cloak. One that's more discreet. That is not a thinner cloak. Find the top quality explorer, search your weapon score because you've risen regularly, you will eventually find superb weapons. That is true. Eventually you will. These stores being big though means there's a lot. Get the blue cloak. Kind of clashes with the red though. What about the tiny store? Yes, you can wear clothing and armor at the same time. Yes, you can. Nothing cool there. Nothing neat there. The appearance rate of high quality weapons is, alas, relatively random and influenced by luck in some regards, so... You can change the style of clothes and other kinds by clicking on it. Ooh, can you? Use, eh? Was this the store I was in before? The one with the cloak? I don't remember. It might not be. I don't think it is. Don't wear the Guani cloak. Don't worry, not going to. Green. Ooh, that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. Perfect. That's a much better cloak. There. You can even draw the hood up. I like it. It looks sneaky. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Also, that exists. The formal brassiere. We're not going to buy it. Just wait until she starts wearing proper armor. Plate mails and the like. Haven't found any of that yet. I think we've explored all the stores. Oh, I'm not planning on using any exploits. I'm planning on trying to do this legitimately. And so we have arrived now at our actual home. This is where we are going to be setting up for the time being. There is probably a town nearby that we can visit. There is the town of Kajastereg, which is just across the water. There's also the unfortunate guard tavern along the way. So if ever we want to do any big stuff, we can do it there. Is there a legitimate way to play Elder Scrolls? Touche! Touche. These places are huge. Everything's big. Hooray home! If you want to level up, we can go walk around the Crescent Lake to fight random encounters. Or just go to dungeons. That could work too. And so we have arrived at gloomy, miserable home. But it is our home. This is where we're going to be for now. And we're going to save with end of stream 1. For the next 15 streams, ignoring the plot, at least. At least it isn't snowing. Lizard folk approved. Yep. I think for a start, we've done pretty good. We got out the first dungeon. We did a couple of quests. We gained some gold. We have found a place to call home, and we've started with the main quest line. We also got ambushed by orcs, but that was an alternate timeline where that never happened. And then we tried to defeat a harpy a few times, but that never happened too. Just how big is this game? Might keep you going for a long while. It's as big or as small as you like it to be. So the death count is currently 3. It's going to get a lot bigger, trust me. You can spend the entire game just going to Sentinel, Wayrest, Daggerfall, and 1 or 2 other locations. Just sticking to Daggerfall as your main home. You can do that. Or you can go to random places like I have here, where we currently live in Totambu, in the town of Zagri-Thar. It's a good place to be. Good a place as any. Using any mods? Nope. Just playing the game as vanilla as Unity gets. One could spend a real-time year going through each single quest available, considering the fact that the quests are infinite, and you can just do quests forever. Next time, more rude NPCs! Oh yes. But you know what else is going to be next time? Questing. And you know what questing means? We might actually go into a dungeon. And if we go into a dungeon, next time, why does everyone think that we're going to engage in crime? Look, it's just unfortunate that we happened to get involved with terrible things when we were younger. We stopped doing that now. We are now working for the Emperor. We have a criminal class. Doesn't mean to say we have to be, though. Go into a dungeon, never be able to find your way out. But if we set a waypoint before we leave, we'll always have a way to escape. We'll always have a way out. And that's what I'm planning on doing, because that's why I have the recall spell. Set as if working... Now we're stealing for the... We're reacquiring a letter that he sent. That, as far as we know, never actually reached the intended target. Or maybe it did. We don't know. We only met the Emperor for 3 minutes. There are different ones. There are ones where you, like, save the Emperor's family members, but ours was a little bit more sneaky orientated. Ours, we were basically Robin Hood, so we're the good thief. For now. Everything is the Emperor's property, the delivery men. And so, we have done the first stream of Daggerfall, and hopefully you've enjoyed it. If you have, would you like to see more Daggerfall next Monday? Would you like to see us continue to do stuff? Would you like to see us actually do quests? And get lost? And everything go terribly wrong? I think that's a general agreement. Marvellous. You'd love it. Good. I am so glad. I'm so glad so many people have, not sure if Monday is good. It's literally the best day I can do, Bindle. Because Monday I have this, Wednesday I have another stream, Friday I have another stream, Tuesday I have D&D, Thursday is a day where I have to keep empty, and the weekends are empty so that I have days where I'm not actually doing anything. You're even downloading it yourself. Oh dear. Oh dearie me. And so, with that, I don't want to swap the streams around though. I think Monday for Daggerfall is fine, Wednesday for Guild of Dungeoneering is fine, and Friday for Variety is fine. Why change it round? It all works out. In the end, where they are doesn't matter, and keeping them where they are means people know when they occur. But there are a few things I want to say before we end this stream. Of course, I will start with the fact that there is the Threnody of Dusseldom, which I believe is up to Chapter 18 now. If you want to type in thank you, !Dusseldom, you can find the link to it, where you can check out all of my serialized writing so far. Second, there is the Discord, where you can talk about all the things that I do. My writing, my streams, my videos, and there's the link for that. Thank you very much, Cav. Thirdly, there is the Patreon, where you can pledge to support me in doing what I do. There's nothing hidden behind paywalls, thank you very much again, Cav. No content is squirreled away. All content is available for everyone, that's how I started, and that's how I intend to keep going, but those that do pledge not only get my sincerest gratitude, they also get a blue name on Discord, just to show that they do pledge. And I also greatly appreciate everybody who donates bits and does direct donations, be it through Twitch or directly through the link on Kikoskia.com. It all goes to good, worthwhile causes. Right now, the direct donations and stuff goes towards going for the Animal Crossing streams as a possibility in the future. But that's besides the point. We also have, did you know that I do YouTube videos? This is a thing that happens. I've been doing YouTube content for over 12 years now, thank you very much, Cav. 7,000 plus videos, over 200 plus playlists. I've been doing it a long time. YouTube? I know. What madness! Kikoskia does YouTube. You do YouTube since when? Since a while. Go check it out. Some people actually quite like it. There's also a Twitter. Did you know I have Twitter? I talk about things. I post up pictures and videos from Avatarus, my Animal Crossing island there too. Sometimes I even mention things people want to read. It's 90% Animal Crossing. No, Cav, it's more like 85% Animal Crossing right now. But it is good, the Animal Crossing stuff. It is very good. Well, time to try and kill the Prince of Wraiths. Wish me luck. See you all. So long. 98%. Oh, dearie me. You ever going to replay Ultima 7? Maybe. I don't know. Could do. And finally, I need to thank all of you. Whether it is supporting me here by watching my videos on my Let's Plays, my streams, whether it's pledging on Patreon or donating money or anything that you've done, just being here makes my streams what they are, because you make my content what it is. Without you, it would just be me being here, talking to no one. My stuff would be a lot more empty. 'Twas the beginning of something increasingly funny and great. Maybe at some point we'll actually have people treating us nicely. Oh, who are we kidding? That's never going to happen. Thanks for the stream. Well, no problem. Glad to have entertained. And Wednesday will be the continuation of Guild of Dungeoneering. Friday will be the variety stream. Next Monday will be more Daggerfall, and just dump every level up into... No! Speed first, Cav. Then people want me to deal with those errant will points. Then we'll see what else we need to do. And we have the videos as always, and the stuff that I'm writing. And soon we'll be doing a raid, so hope you stick around for that. And so, whether it be morning, afternoon, or evening, I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I hope you succeed in whatever you're trying to do. And so, when we come back, folks, more stuff! More rain! Will it ever stop? No, it'll never stop. Will the people ever be nice to me? No, they'll never be nice to me. And so, I'll catch you next time, folks, and I'll see you then. Later. Kikoskia casts perfume. More quests, more dungeons? Maybe. Who knows? Later.